Welcome back to the Mortal Kombat Pro Competition North American League. We saw the NA East earlier today. We have the NA West number 2. Top 8 up now. My name is Ultra David, and with me is Mitsu. What's up, man?
Doing very well, man. Thanks for joining me once again. And yeah, you said it yourself. NA East was a treat to watch. Absolutely fun sets for sure. And looking at NA West, I think this is going to be maybe just as fun because there are so many names that just bring very fun gameplay. Looking at this bracket here, we see Rewind versus Too Easy. I mean, that alone could be a very fun set. And now a player that I'm not familiar with, which is Crispy Fungus. Maybe you can tell me about him in just a teeny bit. Versus Score. Losers round one will be Mike Trolinsky versus Titanium Tigers. Following up Nubcakes versus Averk. That should be a very fun one as well.
And we have a bunch of people in this who did well last time. If you recall, last time Grand Finals was Rewind versus Scar. Rewind ended up taking it, and that could totally happen again, right? Winners Finals could be those same players again. Too Easy was in here last time, so we have people who are back again. That's true. But we also have players who didn't quite make it last time, which is cool. We have some people who ended up in 9th last time, for example. Some people who ended up a little bit lower down than that. And I'm familiar with almost all these players. I've seen their names all around in any case, so I'm excited to see a little bit more from a couple of them. But yeah, just to start things off with Rewind versus Too Easy up at the top. Those are two of the players who made this top 8 last time. We saw, Rewind. If you recall, he wasn't just playing characters that we maybe are more custom, like Lou. We saw Cetrion a lot as well from him last time too. That was a big thing for him. We saw Too Easy's Shiva as well, as Sub-Zero, Shang, characters that maybe we've seen from him more often. So yeah, we could see a lot of different stuff here today, and I think it will be. I mean, it certainly is possible. We've seen Combat take NA East 2 out of 2 so far. And I think it's totally plausible that we could see Rewind take 2 out of 2 in NA West as well.
I mean, let's see if we can get another repeat. I mean, that's what we saw at NA East. We'll have the matchup ready to go in just a teeny bit. But first, let's give a shout out to PS4 Tournaments, the official sponsor of the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. Check out PS4 Tournaments Open Series. PS4 Tournaments are weekly competitions for all skill levels. Compete against your friends and rivals for unique rewards. You can visit the PlayStation 4 Competition Center, the one destination that has Mortal Kombat content that gives you an inside look at how players play and tips and tricks for players of all skill levels. All you gotta do is go to compete.playstation.com and sign in with your PSN ID. You can easily see a list of available PS4 tournaments to sign up. And I got a very interesting note from the Illuminati behind the scenes. Mortal Kombat 11 was revealed 2 years ago today. How about that?
2 years ago today, I was in Los Angeles still, like I am today, at the reveal party. Yep. How about that?
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
That
feel
was
like
so
it was
sick.
long ago. Yeah.
Did you
Yep,
get
that's
one of
right. We've been
those
playing this game for a while.
clocks?
I didn't end up with almost anything from that day. I think that was my bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was my bad. I think I could have, but I either forgot or didn't think about it or
oh, you
whatever.
were
The
working
only
the
thing I
event,
got,
right?
I was. The only thing that I did get that I still have is a Mortal Kombat looking solo cup. It's like a ceramic version of a solo cup. It's great. I use it all the time, but the rest of the really cool, pretty looking objects I didn't end up with. I just was content to. This
Maybe.
is true. During a big chunk of that time when other people were like handing stuff out and things, I was actually just like in the back playing the game, just like in training mode, trying to experiment with stuff. It's cool. I'm happy with my choice. I enjoyed it. And we got
You
more
got
Mortal
something
Kombat
that
for
others didn't
you
get.
now. I did. I got a ton of experience that ended up,
Yeah.
super mattering. But it was a lot of fun at the time. So we're beginning here with Rewind and Too Easy.
Jackie Briggs.
Jackie right off the bat for Rewind.
Wow.
Where's Too Easy headed? To Shiva? Okay,
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! This is dirty Mortal Kombat. Completely different from NA East. We got Jackie versus Shiva. Two characters, very strong characters that we have not seen during the past broadcast. So I'm looking forward to some filth. Let's go.
UIU Rewind and the Pittsburgh Knights, too easy. Starting things off for NA West top 8. Starting things off, oh my god, with the delayed dragon drop. What else would it be than the dragon drop? And then, okay, so we've seen the two things. We've seen A, dragon drop. We've seen B, dragon stance. That's the move. Those are the moves.
Okay, doesn't track that much.
Woo, what
Ooh,
a call.
snipe! Wow! Hey, the crushing blow though.
Yeah, and that is a risk nowadays that it's unsafe. So cashing out on the fatal blow very fast here as Rewind. Gonna try to take this round.
Breakaway.
Too easy, didn't give anything like that.
What's it gonna be?
Let's
Walking
go!
back? Nope. On him. 3% left.
Is that
Dragon stance?
It's already 3, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, definitely.
Already 3, yeah. So, too easy starting things off. I mean, the dragon drop is definitely legit. Wow, that was so good. So good. It's the strongest that stun gun headbutt's ever been, according to my friend Hero. I really like that way of phrasing of it. If you ever played Third Strike. And here's Rewind pressuring in the corner. No, just like that. It's too easy out. Nah, not for long. Rewind's right back here.
All over.
Strike throw, basic mix-ups, but they're working. Woo! Stealing a big set of frames. Oh, punish. Well, that's fine.
Punish. It's getting
No, but got some damage and got the corner as well.
Flawless blow. No punish.
Is she too dinky to get punishes here? Is this what I'm to understand?
You think so?
I mean,
Ooh.
I don't know if she has far enough, fast enough buttons. I assume, maybe not.
Whoa, the rock way too low. Not gonna kill, but man, oh man, is this a good position, especially with the dragon stance. They're going to be a leap from Rewind though. Here it is. Oh.
He tried it. He tried it. You can see the startup begin.
It didn't matter. Look at those hands.
He had exactly the same understanding that you did. As soon as that was fatal blow, it was definitely going to be dragon stance afterward. The question was just, in fact, it wasn't even a bet on an up blast. That was a straight shot right there. So that was good enough. I feel like he's probably game planned that in the past just to make sure he wouldn't put himself in a bad situation. But it's a set of mix-ups there, right? If that had instead been Rewind just ducking, you could just duck, right? So just, unfortunately, he read it incorrectly, and I love what we saw right there out of Too Easy Shiva.
Jackie Briggs.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no changes, I think. Or the variation. I think it's the best Jackie variation, the next gen upgraded, if you will, with the damage over time, and of course the leap. I think that's currently the go-to Jackie, if you will.
Goop graded, yeah, it seems really legit. There's no doubt, yeah. But you can see the utility of having Shiva versus that. Especially Dragon Stance fireballs preemptively, that kind of stuff can be really legit against her.
On block.
Reversal
the
punish,
call-out,
in fact. Right, yeah, there could have been a third fireball. Yeah, and now Too Easy's not going to take a risk on that anymore.
Yeah, right? Did enough. Double the low. Man, oh man.
Oh yeah.
Everything is Rewind.
I'll say. And the grab, I don't think it's quite enough. It's very close though, and that was going to be probably even chip.
Wow, what an answer from Rewind.
Round 2, fight.
Man, everything's working out, huh?
3.
Directly back into the offense. 415 damage. Oh, it's Too Easy will take that. I don't know if that was explicitly what he was looking for, but that's fine. Cancel, but I'm telling you, you're stealing double digits of frames right there, and Rewind was ready this time.
Oh, yo boy. The monk as well, 10% left. Ooh, sniped.
Go Rewind will take it.
Yeah,
And
right?
he's going up into the sky. Yes, when you're not sure what to do anymore, go up into the sky.
I mean...
Although I do think that was the only Dragon Drop we saw that game.
That is true, actually, I think. Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know. It's a great question.
It's working so well.
But regardless, it seemed like that might not even been really the point, because it seemed like very quickly Rewind's Jackie got in, and that was the beginning of round 1. It was beginning of round 2 too, where he got in right away. So there just wasn't much time and space to go up into space.
Jackie Briggs.
Is he gonna run it back? Yes, he does.
Deadpool.
So we got a 1-to-1 situation here, and neither player has changed character yet. It's cool. Again, yeah, we saw a bunch of stuff from Rewind, and if you watch him stream or on other people's streams, like, he definitely is messing around with a lot of different characters.
Oh, yeah.
Round 1.
So what happens here? Match 3. Oh, Dragon Stance. Oh,
What
there with
a
the pun.
job.
Beautiful stuff.
Somebody has done the homework right there. You can count on Rewind to be somebody who's up for that. I wouldn't be surprised
Or
if
you
that's right. Yeah, 327. Boy, just keeping it real basic, but so effective, and even Chip from normals is killing too easy.
I mean, what do you do there, man?
She doesn't
Stuck in the
have
corner.
fast bar buttons. Yeah, she's just kind of not in a great spot. The dash.
Oh, no,
yeah,
it didn't hit.
properly called out.
Corner?
Oh no. And Rewind is really doing a great job at keeping on top. Plus frames, goes for the grab, and no tech from Too Easy, whose defense has been really just kind of stuck. And even the range was right. Everything is going right for Rewind.
Yeah,
He's
right?
just mauling Too Easy.
Here's a chance. Cancel. Stop
The
now.
risk. It is a
Nice.
wow. Okay, yeah, it is a risk. It really is, and it's, as I was saying, I think it's the best version of stun gun headbutt, but it nevertheless is definitely beatable, right? If you call out when she's gonna land, and you dash left or right, either way out of the way, she's there. You can punish her, and she recovers. Not too slowly. It's not so bad, but you have plenty of time to bring in a normal and get whatever your punish is.
Even if not in range.
So that is,
definitely
I mean,
does
that's
the job.
right. Yeah, and I don't know, that plus in the beginning of the game when we saw Jackie jump over the Dragon Stance Fireball, the third Dragon Stance Fireball, or maybe it was the fourth. I'm wondering if this is going to cause a change. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see this. That, and then just dealing with the Dragon Drop, getting in there and harassing at that range. Those are all things that Shiva has trouble with. And so Too Easy, not going to stick it out. Going over to a different character. It's going to be Cetrion. And I think it's the same Cetrion build that everybody's been using. It seems very strong.
Ever since the drop of ultimate.
Round 1.
Here we go then. Match 4. I mean, this pick makes sense on paper, but even so, just another character, as I say that, man, gets his nose punched in. He basically didn't even get to play that last match, so I'm happy he's going with another character, looking way better so far.
No attempt at attack right there. And again, Rewind's strike throw game has been killer. He's got the whip. No! Okay.
All over the place.
He's so fast, even though that dash punch is unsafe nowadays. He's been in there so consistently and he has not been punished. He's hit almost every single time.
Oh, wow. The punish on the EX Pinata as well. Match point Rewind.
Round 2.
He's been able to get in, he's been able to do big damage, he's been able to pressure safely and well. Well, not even safely all the time. Safely once he's up close, yes, but from that mid-range, he's brought out dash punch a lot. And like I said, it's just been effective.
Okay, here is Too Easy. A restand. To shimmy. Or 2.
Nope. Didn't have the bar for Amplify, and just like that, Rewind's back in business.
Jumping.
Punish!
Punish.
What awareness here. Anti-air comes.
Ooh!
You can see the startup of Dash Punch. It wasn't enough. It's still match point for Rewind here to get into winners finals. But too easy. Close. Close.
Wow. Beautiful interruption from Too Easy, staying alive from this match 4. Trying to take us into a match 5 situation.
Fight.
There's one more round. He wins.
Oh,
What a check, though. What?
right? 316 even before there was a break, and now it's Rewind. Where he's been even when this was Shiva. Whether it's Shiva, whether it's Cetron, he just feels like he's right back in there right away either.
These dash punches, man. Oh no, what happened there?
Okay, Too Easy's really mounting a comeback, marching through on offensive Cetrion here.
Looking really good.
Deadly
And
wins.
4-2.
Deadly wins to the rescue, and that may be it on chip. Doesn't need chip after all, but that is tying it up, actually. So it felt to me like Rewind was about to run away with this thing, but Too Easy in those last 2 rounds really woke back up.
From Shiva to Cetrion, making sense. Making it count as well. We do indeed have a match 5 to start off the stream. Too Easy versus Rewind. Now, is he gonna stick with his Jackie against the Cetrion pick? My bet would.
Yeah, I don't know.
yes.
He just
Let's
has so
see.
many different characters. I wouldn't be
Mhm.
surprised to see a switch.
Scorpion.
What do we got?
Surely not.
Briggs. Set.
Okay, yeah. Directly back to Jackie.
Tournament.
No surprises from Rewind.
Same
But
variation?
yeah, you said it yourself. He was looking to run away with it, but Too Easy somehow really starting to find his range. And finally
It wasn't
starting
even
to
range, right? It was offense, huh?
Yes. Starting to shimmy. Rewind. Actually biting. Even though he didn't really throw that much. Ouch. How many times are we gonna see that?
We've seen it 5 times for 5 games, I think.
Right? Another one? No.
Out of the sky! Yeah, I thought that might have come. Too Easy's gonna again into that.
Again,
And
little
Rewind with
corner,
a
man.
mauling. He's at match
Yeah, right?
point. Yeah, it has been very strong offense.
Fight.
Easy in the corner. The wrap, the teleport. First time we see it in the set.
Well, he's
Not
got to
up
be
here.
real careful not to get hit right now. Woo!
Almost back in the corner, David.
It's been coast to coast. Okay, Too
It is
Easy
again.
finds it.
It's the grab. I'm liking this. Too Easy.
Out of the sky. It's not enough quite yet. It's very close. Deadly wins to end. Even just on chip is fine.
Not lock.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on a minute. Well, let go of lock. Plus. Woo! Oh,
This
believe.
pressure, it's relentless. And Too Easy fights back. It's going to be match point now for both. 2-2.
Wow.
Moves on to winners
What a
final.
start, man.
Final round. Fight.
More bars to work with. Ooh, almost. Almost.
Yeah, it was close.
Where's the opener? Sits grounded. As I say that, pretty sure you can drops the enter. Not gonna matter too much. Wow.
Wake up, jump backwards. Maybe to catch the forward moving string. That was amazing. Too Easy in
To
big
what?
trouble.
More blue stuff?
Trouble. The grab
I
and
think that is that.
rewind. You are correct. It's Rewind 3 games to 2. Running it with the Jackie the whole way. That offensive Cetrion definitely played a big role there for Too Easy. But he just didn't get it often enough. It was too commonly Jackie on offense, getting in. I really liked the wake up jump backwards and expectation of Cetrion like continuing to try to press forward. I thought that was really, really good defense. But the defense wasn't even the big deal. It was Rewind consistently moving forward, getting in there.
It was a very interesting set. It wasn't even that close within the rounds themselves, but just within the score. I mean, when Rewind
Yeah,
took the games, he really took them in a convincing fashion, I felt like. Too Easy trying to stay alive. The set round pick definitely making sense, but yeah, Rewind taking it over Too Easy in a 3
very
to
back and
2.
forth.
We'll see Too Easy. Yeah, right. We'll see Too Easy in a teeny bit later on down in the losers bracket, but for now we'll have some more winners action. Crispy Fungus versus Score. Now, do you know about Crispy Fungus?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Crispy Fungus now and then. I believe it's Joker when I've seen them play. Very strong player. I think that I've seen, I want to say Collector as well. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see if that's right. But that's my memory of it. I don't remember if that was on Combat League or if I was watching somebody else play. But yeah, this is the player that I'm least familiar with. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Up against Crispy Fungus is going to be Scar, one of the players that we're all most familiar with. He made, as we were saying before, grand finals last time. It was him versus Rewind. And we actually saw him come off of characters that we're more accustomed to. He ended up going with Jade, if you recall, in that grand finals, trying it out anyway. It didn't end up working. But he is somebody who is trying other stuff. He's redoubled his focus in a lot of ways. I really like seeing his takes about competition on Twitter. You know, he'll talk about it, about the mentality, the mental health aspect of it. I really respect his views on that sort of stuff, and it's been great to see him still doing great in the tournaments itself.
Looking forward to seeing what Scar brings this time. I know he grinds the game quite a bit. So this is what these gentlemen are playing for. Last week we had the Intercontinental Combat. This week, of course, the North American League. And essentially every single region will have their regional finals at the end of the season. Now these players are playing for points to solidify themselves in the leaderboards. At the end of a region, we'll have the finals with $10,000 on the line for the North American League. So that is 10K for NA East and NA West. For the Liga Latina, we'll have 5K, and for the Intercontinental Combat, 5K each as well. So there's 5K for East, West, Middle East, and Oceania, and so forth. Next week we'll have the Liga Latina. So yeah, every single week I think, unless there is like holidays and stuff, we'll have some good Mortal Kombat action here at the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. As we say that, here it is, the second set of the winners top 8 here at NA. It's gonna be Crispy Fungus versus Score. And
yeah, Collector we got here.
LTV Collector, yeah. Yeah.
Start with Lao.
Oh, finally Buzz.
Wow. Yeah,
yes,
I
love
really
it.
like Buzz. It's so cool. Although I didn't see what we have for Collector's side in terms of moves, but he's got the Relic Lure. I think it's a really good idea to deal with it. Oh, he's
Cancel.
turn. Here we go. Yeah. Woo! Okay, I like it. I just traded it, right? That's fine.
Yeah, I like the idea.
That move is
Another
super
trade.
sick against a lot of characters, but other characters really have good solutions to it. Or maybe if not solutions, they can make Lao really think twice. Vile hanging out, Crispy Fungus. And then there's the hit confirm. It seemed like Crispy may have been trying to get a neutral duck in there. No, it's Star finding the big moment for himself. Is this not enough? Oh, it's not! Oh, okay! Yo, that's what I'm talking about! He's got it! Oh, he's burning up! No, it wasn't enough. I love the idea.
What? That would have been mind-blowing, David. Brad, risky stuff. Jump score. Late breakaway from Crispy Fungus. Bustle.
Moves away. Okay, trying to take up
none of it.
space. Dude, the different timings that you can give in that buzzed hat make it so strong. Looking to cover the air as Crispy Fungus has been pushed into the corner by Scar.
Stuck.
Huge
the
opportunity!
micro
No! It's a gigantic opportunity right there by Crispy Fungus. If nothing else, will just get out of the corner because he's been harassed here for so long.
All this chip as well, David. Look at that, man.
Right? most of the damage he's taken, it feels like, has been Chip. Here we go.
Reversal punish.
Maybe
All right.
Scar pestering right away, just giving nothing at all to Crispy Fungus. Blocking it there. And this is gonna be, yeah, that was gonna be it.
I mean, there's only so much you can block. Wow. He just bullied
It just felt like a march.
all that pressure.
Yeah, marching from middle of the stage to the corner.
Hmm?
And it just felt like Crispy Fungus was stuck. Just stuck. Block button, crouching, right? Getting moved into the corner consistently over and over again.
Yeah, he had a hard time to find his
Kung Lao.
spot, or his turn, I should say, against his Lao.
Good old true spare change. Tournament variations.
Blood.
Some of them are still good, guys. But right, I mean, it was just the offense, the relentless, consistent offense that we saw from Scar that was the big problem for Crispy Fungus.
Round one.
See if he'll
How
find
can
an
you stop
answer.
that? That's the question.
That.
Right, that's the question.
Let's go instantly and whoa, what? Yeah, range. You have two. Grab as well. We haven't seen too many of those in match one. Back throw. 6% left. Does he at least find a way to get out of this corner? No. Stuck in the corner in round two. I mean, score is just all over. Crispy Fungus was really struggling to open score up here.
Yeah, and Fungus had to beat Hatman and King Gambler to get into the top 8. He had quite a difficult path. And right now, Scar is dominating.
Confirm.
There it is.
Crystal
Yeah, no
Punch,
meter.
yes.
So you can
In range this time.
be a little bit more sure about things. Chance. Crispy. Okay, here we
Here
go.
it is. Finally, a big combo. Don't drop this. Make this count.
Oh no! And I feel like Scar didn't break because he was just like, all right, look, it's been a game and a half. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, he was waiting. It was a test.
Oh, I like this though.
He burns.
Ouch. Well, do I actually like it? I'm not sure about that. Really smart stuff. Blowing up whatever projectile that is flying towards him. Crispy Fungus showing signs of life here in game 2.
Final round. Fight.
Well, we'll see if you can stay away from Scar's Buzzsaw Lao. It's been tough. Punish. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yep, Scar just waiting it out, really making him pay, and right back into it. Directly back into these mix-ups, and he's been so consistently just going for chip that Crispy didn't seem like he expected to grab right there.
And I mean,
Oh! That was just... The variation didn't seem to matter. It was, can he defend against Scar? I don't know if anybody could defend against what Scar's doing right now. That offense is relentless. It's there constantly. His damage is great, but it hasn't even really been grab mix-up. It hasn't been like a strike throw mix-up. Only a little bit, right? Only a little bit. Instead, it's been more about mounting chip damage. It's been more about pushing the opponent backwards. It's been timing and spacing mix-ups more than it's been strike throw.
Collective.
it's just been very, very clean from score, and I think he's been relatively safe as well. Not that wild with like crazy jump-ins or dive kicks.
No.
Not giving him a chance, really.
No, it's been again, just he's been in there constantly. It has felt like he's almost never let go.
Round one, fight.
So back to the first one that he tried out. Oh no, never mind. It's a different one. My bad, I missed. Here we go. Breaks quickly.
Like pokes.
Gotta try to take advantage here. Moves away. So he's got the teleport. Here we go. It's a chance. No.
Didn't overcommit though. I like it. Yeah, that's the tricky stuff, man. When you try to walk back, man, you can just let it go.
Oh, it's weird. Yeah. Here's an opportunity. There will be defensive bar. He may have expected.
Trying to snipe him out of the air.
Kind of in a way.
He axes it as well for more damage.
Yeah, well, if he hasn't... Oh, big chance. No. Would have been awkward, surely, for Collector in that situation. But you can see how desperately he just wants to walk back. He just wants to get out of here.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
But the corner, man, the corner is calling. Gotta watch the damage over time, maybe? Some stuff in the corner. Oh,
huge opportunity, no!
Punish.
We've seen that twice so far.
Oh, boy.
And Scar's gonna capitalize. There was an opportunity in this round here for Crispy Fungus to take it when he did the duck, but Scar was right back in there right away. If you let Scar live, if you don't take advantage, when you find the opportunity, he will find his own. It's match point.
I mean, it's usually not the worst idea to walk back when you have the life lead, but if you're not threatening from full screen, and you have someone with crazy mobility like Kung Lao, it may not be in your favor, especially after what we've seen in these first two games, man. Corner City is no good news for Crispy Fungus.
It's not gonna be good news for anybody, the way that Scar's playing right now.
Yeah.
No. Forward 4 into open up into Scar with big damage. He only needs one more. And he's close. If he gets just a tiny bit of tip, he's gonna get a grab for the kill as well.
Okay, gets his own grab. Crispy Fungus, back throw. It's gonna be throws himself to the corner as he jumps it.
He takes the risk. Yes, and Scar finds again the opportunity. He's just always managed to find it throughout that set. It was a 3-0 and very strongly done by Scar, who gets into winners finals versus Rewind. And Rewind was in winners finals last time, but his opponent was King Gambler. Scar had to make it up in losers side. This time it's going to be those two who were in grand finals last time, right off the bat in winners side. They're both looking super strong.
So we'll have the run back indeed later on in the winner's side. And I think this is coming down to, or came down to, just experience as well. Like I said, I'm not entirely familiar with Crispy Fungus, but I'm sure he's not as experienced as Scar, especially like in that last game. We saw him do well, but for some reason he just backed off and off and off, found himself in trouble. And I saw that he was trying to microduck quite a bit. It worked twice, but he just wasn't ready with the punish. But the good news for him is we'll see him in the loser side as well. Maybe he can, calm the nerves if that was a problem, which definitely can be a problem. And yeah, maybe he'll do better in his next set. Speaking of next sets, we'll go down to the loser sides. We'll have Mike Trolinski versus Titanium Tigers next.
Yeah, I've seen Tigers do pretty well lately. What was I watching that he did sick on? I guess it was just one of the weekly community things recently, but it was really good. He was killing it with Shiva, actually, was the character that I saw. So we'll see if that's still what he goes in for. Of course, he's able to use a lot of different characters. That's going to be interesting to see. I really like watching him. He's always been a blast. This is somebody who had success early in the first year of MKPK and community stuff. And that was cool. I'm really happy to see more from Titanium Tiger.
We'll see him in just a teeny bit. I'm currently looking at the path of Mike Trolinski, and I see he's beaten Averk as well, man, as well as Han Rashid to make it into the top 8. So definitely
Yeah, that's right.
Quite a few names there, man.
Definitely, dude. He's taking some names out there. Just as we are talking about our headsets that we're wearing today, as we are throughout the Mortal Kombat Pro competition. This is astrogaming.com is where you can check it out. Thank you to them. They're the official audio partner of the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. And as we've been saying, all of our audio on the cast is powered by Astro for the entirety of the season. You can find more info at the link right there, astrogaming.com. So we're in here. When I've seen Mike Kurlinski, it's been with Scorpion. Looks like that's what we have up here as well.
Round 1.
And yeah, it's Shiva. Sick. Cool. Cool. Ah,
Oh,
that's what I'm
Scorpion.
talking about.
Hello.
I feel like this is a tough
I know,
match
work.
to make Dragon Prop work out. Right? Reborn Scorpion, not even just regular Scorpion, Reborn Scorp. Seems like that might be extra difficult. So we'll see.
Actually, he might always punish it with just a teleport. Regular teleport. The minute the screen shifts, so the minute she's going to drop, he could probably just
Yeah, we'll
teleport. Hold on.
We'll see. Woo! Not if you're already committed to that. Did that actually
think
crossed him up on inputs? Is that what happened?
Wow, I think that's exactly what happened, David.
I saw 4-3 come out of Scorpion. I was so sick.
Gets the back throw. Ooh, the crushing blow as well. Round 1, Mike Kurlinski.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, calling it out, but not a big punish. Oh!
Tried. Maybe it's not just as easy as I said.
No, maybe it's not. Okay,
Oh, let's a rip though. 400 clean. 4 getting opened up.
Okay, the grab to start moving things out here for Titanium Tigers. It's got to be more than just the Dragon Drop, right? Woo!
Interesting trade. And the whiff punish, yeah. Is there in time? What's it gonna be? Oh.
Side just like that. Out of the sky, is it enough? It is. Nice job for Titanium Tiger. By the way, who lost to Wound Cowboy. That's why he's down here. But beat Trap Hustler and Wise Gemini, too.
Oh. Beautiful away teleport.
The duck, and now Titanium Tiger gets to start it off. Well, maybe
Okay.
not the worst thing
Scratch.
for Tiger,
Scratch.
right? Oh, sick!
Ouch. Just lost. It's gonna be okay. The low scoop. Oh boy. Wow, it worked out.
It did. It's a big opportunity on damage here for Tigers. Will he apply it? Yes. Okay, good luck. Oh, that's so
Ground
mean.
pound.
Right? It looks, the startup looks for all the world, unless maybe you can see the difference. Honestly, for me, it looks almost the same, right? That's a Dragon Drop. I think that's the intention. You're supposed to guess which one's coming. And it's not easy. It's not easy.
It's almost like she's going to cancel the stomp. It's just odd. So
So
Titanium
game one
Tigers.
going to
Dragon
Tigers.
first
Yeah,
blood.
it's,
Yeah.
Shiva.
And it's definitely not as easy as just teleporting. I think we saw that within the set. Definitely tried it a few times as well, I think. Maybe the safe bet is just away teleport and hope you can punish it with like a back 2, which has a decent range to it. Let's see if you
the
find.
thing is,
I
fundamentally,
like
she,
that
she
he's
can,
going with Burning Spear.
she can delay it, right? I mean, so you have,
Yes.
she's got the enhanced one anyway. So,
Fight.
like, there's no single way to solve it. There's no single solution, at least for most characters. It is a mix. It's a mix-up that if she connects, she does a little bit of damage, yes. But if you like dash out of the way, you know, Reborn Scorp's gonna do a few hundred damage on that. So the risk reward is, I mean, it's, you know, not terrible either way, I would say, but still, it's not like she's conquering worlds with it.
No. Conquering tears.
Maybe that, yeah.
Oh, almost. I like the idea.
Yes. For a grab with Tigers. Ooh, okay.
Hold on.
He's bleeding. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. And yeah.
Oh, it's about 14%.
You think that's gonna kill?
David. Is it gonna get it? Yeah, should be good. Should be good.
Yeah. Looks good. Similar to last game when Mike Kurlinski ended up taking the first round. But we've seen the Tigers will not get dissuaded from doing the kinds of mix-ups that he wants to do. You're not gonna make him stop doing that stuff. Ooh.
Trade.
I guess you're right.
Back full screen you go. The spear is getting stuffed. Finally, he's getting that short top.
Wow.
So many times.
Mike wants to get in. Oh. What? Oh,
wow,
there you
that
go.
was so
That's
fun.
exactly what you were talking about earlier. Yeah, it was definitely. Okay, yeah, Tigers. The grab, huh? Okay, Mike Trelinsky bringing out some different options. Overhead, he's close to it. All he needs is chip.
Ooh! He
No!
killed himself, David. He killed himself. Scorpion's curse.
When you have the support and you need the final ending, you just think to yourself, they'll never see this one coming.
Final round. Fight.
We've all been there.
Do exactly that. See it come. Boy, oh boy, what a choke. The check from Tigers.
Ooh. Okay, Tiger's safe though. Not so bad for him. Oh, Mike takes some damage from fireballs on the way in. Now, Tigers, look, if he each time can escape like that, yes, if Mike Trelinsky can escape, okay. But if Tigers gets away as well without taking any damage, then maybe not the worst thing for him.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Good up
No meter here to apply it, that's okay. So Mike would love to get back in. Here
Finally
we go. Is it
getting
the range right? He got it.
Yes. Expensive sequence. Oh, the throw escape as well, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a mix-up. What's it gonna be? It's a throw himself. Escape failed as well. They both have it locked and loaded, man. Tiger's not even needing it. 8% left, 6% left. Interactable? Truly a teleport.
Will he take the risk? And he comes in with footsies from Shiva. Footsies for the win. You're looking for this character to go up into the sky, whether it's the big dragon drop or whether it's the tremor, but she came actually in there with footsies to steal it. Good stuff from Tigers. It's a really hard-fought battle between these two. And it feels like it's... I mean, each time it has been Mike Trelinsky taking round number 1. He's been finding some solutions here and there. And yet, Shiva's come out on top for Titanium Tigers both times.
He's probably kicking himself over that one round where he kind of threw it away with a teleport on block. Give Titanium Tigers the chance to come back. Buys himself down 2-2. Oh, now once again, this is losers. Loser of this will be eliminated and will be going home or staying home with 70 points.
Mike Trelinsky sent down there by losing to Too Easy.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go then.
A little too far. Trying it again. Woo!
Good flawless block.
But then
Nothing afterwards.
Right. Ooh, and no
Oh,
punish.
big chance!
Right, that has to be big. You have to take advantage of that. Or at least he's through. And he costs 2 defensive bars. Nope, not the rest of the back one. Woo! Oh,
Yes,
beautiful
there it is.
stuff from Mike Trelinsky. This is what he's looking for. He's got the damage. He's got the Oki afterward. Very light. Blocks here.
Oh, what a shit. Yes. Red with the grab. Spins
Here
all
comes
the
Mike.
damage.
Gotta say, looking stronger there. But look, each game so far, he has taken the first round. This one's the same.
Don't jinx it, David.
I'm trying not to curse anybody, dude.
Now what?
Oh my
This is, what is this?
Let's go. I think you're looking at the variation.
Where's lava?
man.
Do it another time. Yes. Do nothing
He's
but
trying to finally. And the hit confirm comes. It's pretty good damage for Mike Trelinsky. He's got the pressure here. Maybe he's already come off.
Back to his Well, the clean
Huge
jump in.
forward movement.
Just got the board for the EX teleport. And the back three.
Nice.
Wow, what an answer from Mike Trelinsky. Barely have seen any back threes.
Yeah, that felt like a little bit more sort of traditional, consistent stuff from Scorpion. We definitely saw more pestering at the right ranges. We saw him take advantage by punishing a couple times. And I do think there was a little period in there when Tigers maybe needs to chill out just slightly on the drag and drop Betty. Like, did you see how many times he did that in a row?
Yeah, he was definitely feeling it. He was feeling it, all right.
So W goes to Mike Trolinsky, and now it's going to be Tigers sticking with the same characters, the same variation. It sure is. He's committed, I'll give him that. So each one of these games, we've seen Mike Trolinsky come out looking good, taking the first round. Yeah. Finally, Titanium Tigers can interrupt that. Okay, pretty good damage from those two meter fireballs right off the bat.
The Rec 3, maybe you remembered. The magic button, so strong, man. Scorpion's back there.
Whip punish! Not quite there. That's one of the issues for this character. Oh, bleeding a little bit. Yep, there. Just got the ball.
Wait a bit, man.
Oh, he's hurt himself. Yeah, he was.
The reaction. Wow. Spinning it very
Yeah, I was
early.
wondering if Tigers would break, but no, he calls it out that there was going to be a fatal blow. Breaking wouldn't have been a good idea.
It's still good. It's almost even.
And he chases!
What a punish. Percentage.
Close. Oh, again!
Low! Titanium Tigers, man. No fear. Putting himself on match point. Out of all things. I think Mike Trelinsky a bit too timid to meet you with anything. 4-3, down 1. We're just blocking. That man.
I really liked the little jump right there. Saw that it was the tremor. Went for the teleport. That was really good by Mike Trelinsky.
Some damage. 2-1. And a throw.
Woo!
Clean jumping. Yes, this is gonna hurt in the corner. 2-1-2. Yes. Damage over time.
Hold on though, Titanium Tigers is definitely in this thing. Especially if it's individual little bits like this over and over again.
Back 5%.
Good punish. No, again, yeah, that's
No,
what it is.
out of range.
No.
Another one. Staying alive, man. But he's having to work so hard to do so.
Only the down one. That could have been a lot more.
Way with Murder. Murder is Mike Trelinsky here.
Woo! Out of the sky. I like the idea. Like I said, I like jumping right there. Can he get out in time? No. Tigers held it. Comes in with the wrist on low.
It's working so many times as well. Down 1 and the neutral jump afterwards. This spells bad news for Mike Trelinsky. The trade,
What?
I guess he'll be alright with that, right?
Right.
We confirmed though with the first one. Practice shimmy once again, flawless block coming through, but the 1-1. Confirmed though on some teleport. And also feel about that back one though.
Mike needs one more significant hit, and he found it! And he's got the bar.
Yeah.
He went for the reset, hold up! Overhead to take it,
Wow.
and tied up 2-2. He has come back strong.
What a sequence, man, from Mike Trelinsky. That was a beautiful sequence. Barely had any resources to work with, but somehow made it count. Meterless, short top up 3. That was a beauty.
As this goes on,
And it's
he
2-2.
seems stronger and stronger.
Scorpion.
So now in this final game, will Tigers stick with it? What do we got? He's dancing around the character select screen. What's he gonna bring to the ball? It will be Cetrion with the huge switch up. No? What do we got? Come on, baby.
He's hovering over so many characters.
Which partner
So
do
many
you want to
butt
bring
Shiva.
to the dance? Right? Hasn't even been there.
Well, how about that?
And
From
it is
Shiva
total.
to Kotal.
Garage bunker.
Now, what do we got on the moves up here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So we have Command Grab, Totem, and the Amplified Disc. So not an uncommon loadout for Kotal Khan here.
Round
Right.
1. Fight.
Gonna have to play it very differently, that's for sure. Okay, setting up Totem right away. Trying to get another one.
It's tough to punish those totems from Scorpion as well.
Oh. Scorpion's gotta stay away. Okay, look at this! That was a,
Four hits, David.
a jump kick OS. Jump kick OS into 350. Oh, that big man.
1100 health, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Just let's it rip. Wow, it's working as well. He was ready for it.
Oh, punish.
Punish. Hold on a minute. Does he spend it? Ooh, this is going to be juicy damage. 42, 43%.
Hey, we're talking about the big boy here. We got 11 hundo on that
Oh, yeah.
side of the course. This is not gonna do
Back
it.
pretty shortly.
Ah!
This time. Punish?
No!
He didn't punish. He didn't punish, David.
Still alive. The huge sweeping up two, and it's match point for Titanium Tigers, cleansing the sky of Scorpions with that thing.
Really having a hard time to meet the Titanium Tigers, man. That was his game to win for sure, or round, I should say.
That dance here. Tigers just waited for him to go in the sky. Very nice defense.
Oh, good up.
Trying to turn it on. Forward two comes right back at him.
To start. It's a throw counter. Spear buff.
Yeah, you can be dangerous. Really?
Point blank
Oh.
poke into the unblockable. Titanium Tiger.
Got him again. Tigers. If he can find one more significant hit, it is gonna be enough. It's a KP. Surely that will do it. Pouring Scorpion out onto the stage, and it's 3-2. Titanium Tigers over Mike Trolinsky. The Shiva didn't end up doing it, but the Kotal Khan did.
Did you hear that yell from Mike Trolinsky's mic? What was that all about?
Dude, are you serious? I didn't hear it, no.
Yes, yes.
Fatality.
Who can blame him?
Wins.
Maybe,
Who
just
could
maybe, right?
blame
He's
him?
playing on the PlayStation 5 and the mic is just on. And the mic is just on. You have to unmute it, or mute it, I should say, because like the controller has a mic built in it. So maybe that was...
Dude.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh Mike, oh Mike. Yeah, we
But
might see you on
honestly,
Twitter
who-
later.
Who could blame him?
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate. He definitely could have won that set, but when the heat was on, just I think messing up a teeny bit. Like I said, those two meaties, those missed meaties. Tigers getting away with the up two with a wake up fatal blow. You know, questionable being so down on life, and yeah, Titanium Tigers running away with him with Kotal Khan out of all characters.
It's a pretty good character, to be fair.
I should have censored. I shouldn't
Yeah,
phrase it that way. I
he
shouldn't
didn't
phrase
ha-
it that way.
He
Right?
did not have to dip into the low tiers to pick Kotal Khan. That
Yeah.
one's for sure.
No. Definitely
All right.
not.
Well,
So,
Tigers
But-
moves on. So it'll be actually him versus Crispy Fungus in loser's side next round, right? But we have one more round one losers to get through before we move on to that. That will be Nub Cakes versus Averk. Nub from my neck of the woods down here in Southern California. Been a long time strong player in our region. Somebody who has rarely had the opportunity to travel as nationally and internationally as some other people have. But when he has, he's had success. He's definitely a very strong player. He was just outside of top 8 last time. And Verk, a player who in 2020 just burst onto the scene, right? This is somebody who became so strong. And then at his very first offline event at the Dragon Temple, the We Played Dragon Temple, he looked so strong. For somebody's, again, first offline event was there. You flew all the way to Ukraine for your very first offline event. I thought that was remarkable, and it was great to see.
Did very well for himself as well. And I'm happy to see Nupcake's back. I haven't seen him in quite a while.
Yeah, Nup's been playing.
In tournaments as well?
Yeah, I believe he got 9th last time, if I recall correctly. I think he was just outside of it. It was very close.
So let's see. Winning over Wound Cowboy. That's a good one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, do I hear another Scorpion then? Surely not. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I think we know Nupcakes for. Is that Jackie. Averk definitely having that Scorpion, or of course Liu Kang to his disposal. What's it going to be in this particular matchup? Let's see. Once again, loser's action. Loser of this is going to be eliminated, earning 70 points for this week.
Scorpion. I mean, that's the character that I most associate with him, and that's what he's going in here. Yeah, Nub's played a bunch of different characters over the time, coming in with Jackie right here. And is it classic? Looks like he's got Goop. Is it the common one? Yes, it is. Cool. And then it's going to be the same Scorpion that we just saw as well here for Verk.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go then. Flame back to open the match.
Ooh!
What the heck happened within the last
I don't think that was
8 split seconds?
That was supposed to have been just Amplify instead of interactable. So already showing the flawless block on Bionic Mouse. That extra window for you to do it on that move.
Another back to the check.
Ooh, nope. Comes in.
A lot more.
Fresh.
All right.
It's dangerous.
It's one more hit.
It's a dangerous man. No, it's not gonna happen, but it was close.
Your flesh will melt.
Verk here from Western Canada. Nupcakes takes that opportunity to just move forward. And I'm telling you, he's so ready for these flawless blocks. Not quite there. Out of the sky, it was a funky one. Can he punish? His awareness is top level.
Catches out on the 2-1-2 pressure blow as well. Instantly back in there, man, with the teleport. Back to back.
Oh man,
Shenanigans.
he's playing games right now. This game right here, Nupcakes, is on the back foot. Still in huge trouble. What a conversion in the funky air situation. It was still good for Verk. He takes it 1 game to 0. And in that round was really just in control almost all the time.
That was a convincing game 1 for Averk. Nupcakes not getting anything significant going for himself. Let's see if he comes up with the answers to all these questions that Averk is asking with his Scorpion here, man. Being all over the place. Usually it's Jackie that is a slippery one, but...
Well, I feel it's really a big deal that Verk had the flawless blocks on the Bionic Mouse a couple of times. If that's something that you get it consistently, then Jackie's main way of, or certainly one of her biggest ways of getting in, can be neutralized, and that's the start of so much damage. So we're going to need to see more here from Nupcakes as he's down 0-1 versus Verk.
Round 1.
Let's see it. With the home advantage here at the Shiroi Fire Guard. Kind of unfair.
Oh, that's Scorpion's home advantage? No, man, that's SoCal home advantage. It's 85 degrees here today in January. Where are you in the Fire Garden? That's where we live. I'm sitting here in short shorts and a t-shirt, dude. It was 1,000 degrees.
Good for you, man. Good for you. 1-1 to teleport.
You see the empty jump now, having seen those flawless walks, so Nub is getting it.
But he's not gonna get like a short up 2 on of Aver because he OS's his flawless blocks. Aver is not gonna bite.
But it does mean that Nub can enter, at least. Oh, what a catch!
1-1. Buffering it into a fatal blow. Not gonna kill. But I mean, even chip here is a big problem. Less than 2% to go. Nice trying to shimmy, not bite. Not afraid of the throw. Wow, even the short up attack being blocked. I think Nubcakes just has to go with more throws if he wants to establish that strike throw game and, you know, put the fear in him.
Yeah, he seems like he's thinking about it, but you know, you can see him trying to solve this puzzle of Rook's great defense. Getting a knockdown up close here now is Burke. He's dancing back and forth, the little boat movement.
Oh, and the second he goes with the throw, he's safe with the down 1.
Right, so that was his intention, right? Nubkicks, I think, had the same read that you did. Oh, okay, probably throw a little more. Maybe I should add some mix-ups into this game. And as soon as he did, there was the neutral go.
And what can you say? Very, very clean gameplay from Averk. It's currently up 2-0 against Nubcakes. I mean, what do you do if you're in Nubcakes here? Other than trying to go with more throws?
That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really been tough.
Averk to
Really
make
been
it
tough.
steep into the tournament.
Scorpion. Jack
Right, yeah, he's a fantastic player. The only reason that he's down here is he lost to Mike Trolinsky.
Charon ship.
But, you know, he beat a few dudes in my neck of the woods. He beat Han Rashid, he beat Sizoth as well. STG, Jay Chan, and then King Gambler to qualify for top 8.
Wow.
It's already been a long road.
And a long day for sure as well. Here we go.
Okay, so
Double
what makes
drop.
a different take already from Nub? A couple of buttons we hadn't seen from him before. He tried to press buttons there, he tried to get active. No! Shut down immediately. What a jump timing from Fur. And the defense is there. You see it, right? And
Wow, and the minute he goes with a what?
Are you serious? He just held block for like 20 straight seconds. And then the instant there was a grab, somehow he knew and he let go. And he blew it up. It's match point.
No, confirm, no! So
I feel a sense of kind of, yeah, there's a hesitation I feel for Nub. Okay,
Yeah.
now here's the chance. This may be the first significant combo we've seen from him in a couple of games. It's been a while. It's been almost neutralized. Again!
Yeah, what is he
Again.
doing? Aver, man.
Don't grab sword. Okay, no.
Here it is. Does he spend it? No, what?
Finish her.
I mean, right there, quite sure he could have just spent a fatal blow to take the round, but the decision making of Nubcakes. I'm not sure
Yeah, I don't
where
know
he
what
did
to say
spend
about
it.
that other than that. Burke just seemed like he was in complete control. It seemed like those two early flawless blocks really threw a wrench in how Nupcakes wanted to be playing. And as it went on, as you mentioned, right? Okay, my opponent seems to be blocking constantly. What do I do about that? You can grab, and then in a few really big situations, Verk just went from blocking to knowing exactly when that throw is going to come and getting underneath it, getting the huge damage out of that situation. It's hard to win if your opponent has defense like that. That is just a remarkable display, I would say, of defensive awareness.
Put the fear in him with those flawless blocks. And yeah, man, if you shut down Jackie's leaps, definitely a character that is less scary, especially even with the damage over time, the blue stuff. Against Scorpion, not so much a threat in the neutral, I should say.
Right.
And just shutting it down.
Just
shutting Nupcakes down. Yeah, that's exactly the idea, even preemptively with the cancel.
So that's the first round.
All over. Yes.
Yeah,
4 matches.
Sure. Let's take a look at the bracket. See what we got for you all here in terms of this upcoming round. So we know in winners finals it will be UIU Rewind versus END Scar. Looking good. MCG Crispy Fungus versus Titanium Tigers in losers side.
Mm-hmm.
The Knights Too Easy versus a Verk in losers as well. Those are some really, really strong matchups. Again, Rewind versus Scar is a rematch of grand finals from last time that Scar ended up losing to Rewind. Too Easy, Verk, two super strong players. They were both at We Play as well, interestingly enough. And then Crispy Fungus and Titanium Tigers is going to be a killer one as well. So those are the matches that we have coming up for you soon.
Mm-hmm. Just a teeny bit after the break. Tongue twister. But before we go into a break, let's give a big thank you to Astro Gaming, the official partner of the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. All our audio is powered by Astro for the entire season, so go ahead and visit astrogaming.com to find more information of all the officially licensed PlayStation audio products, which are available right now.
In addition, the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition is presented by PS4 Tournaments. Check out the PS4 Tournament Open Series. PS4 tournaments are weekly competitions for all skill levels. You can compete against your friends and your rivals for unique rewards. Visit the PlayStation 4 Competition Center. It has Mortal Kombat content that gives an inside look at how top players play and tips and tricks for players of all skill levels. All you got to do is go to compete.playstation.com and sign in with your PSN ID. And you can also easily see a list of available PS4 tournaments to sign up.
That being said, of course, finally, rep your realm and visit the Pro Competition merch store to get some awesome gear representing your region and, of course, your character. Especially that Scorpion one, I do fancy that one. But if you fancy that yourself, go ahead and visit Amazon.com/Mortal Kombat to rep the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. With all that being said, we'll have more Mortal Kombat 11 action just a teeny bit. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
PlayStation. Looking for attention, I don't need the extra tension, cause I'm in the fourth dimension. Trapeze high in suspension. Now don't bother with the haters, cause they all be imitators. We're real life manipulators. Get it back up and see you later. I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be. I like me for me. I am who I wanna be. Na 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 na. Gotta prove it to myself and nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself and nobody else. I like me for me.
Hey guys, Ketchup and Mustard here, and it's time to test your might in the Mortal Kombat 11 Open Series. Ready to rumble? Power on your PlayStation and head to the Events app, filter by type, and select a convenient date and time. Boot up MK11 and locate the PS4 Tournaments menu option. Click it to visit a familiar place, the Console Events tab. Sign up and prepare to play. Once registered, you can view your tournament details and check-in time. A notification will remind you to tighten your black belt and get over here for your match. Continue combat in the open qualifiers to close in on the competition. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the tournaments.
PlayStation. Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Any ring I step into is mine. End of the line.
Then this fight is now personal.
It is exhausting being so perfect.
Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be proceeding with the rest of Mortal Kombat Pro Competition North America West. The rest of this top 8 is just going to be as exciting and as eventful as it has been so far. I don't think it's going to change at all. I'm Darth Arma, joined by Mitsuones. Mitsuones, come on, man. You also got some crazy, crazy matches that now you're ahead of. I mean, people are literally losing their minds at what is going on right now here over and over again.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are just in disbelief, but I'm glad you got to experience it. I'm glad that we got the raw emotion of your I guess your reaction to what happened here, but it's all part of the fun.
So
it's all part of
I'm just so happy we didn't. It was muted, right? As you said, we got to experience it. So thank you very much once again to that specific player. I highly appreciate it. But yeah, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Some more losers action. We'll have Crispy Fungus once again versus Titanium Tigers. Here is the bracket for you to see, as well as Too Easy versus Averick before we introduce the winners finals, which is going to be a Rewind versus Score. That is going to be the run back of NA West Week 1. The grand finals run back this time happening in the winners finals. But yeah, man, Crispy Fungus versus Titanium Tigers. Crispy Fungus losing to Score didn't quite work out. So let's see if he does against Titanium Tigers.
You know, to his credit, Scar's really, really good player, has been very consistent for a long time, you know, whether we're talking, you know, the NRS realm or we're talking, you know, Injustice, specifically Injustice 2, you know, Scar is just a really, really good competitor, always able to bring it to the next level. So, you know, going down to Scar in any kind of fashion, you know, doesn't really mean much. You know, you gotta just dust yourself off, go on through losers, because Titanium Tigers is definitely a tough player to you know, prepare yourself for, not just like mentally, but also like, you know, being able to go in the lab, you know, always picking different characters here. He did pretty good with the Shiva. I know he had to switch to Kotal Khan to you know, secure the victory and secure the reaction of the night, which is just what it is. That's what I'm calling it. It's the reaction of the night.
Fair to say.
And then it all came down to that Kotal Khan switch. It was just, you know, and this is Tigers does. Tigers will kind of like, you know, maneuver around the character select screen, get into like that checkmate situation and say, all right, you're stuck on this character. Now I know what to do. I know how to deal with you. I know what kind of player you are. That's what he is. So that's actually an interesting way to deal with Shiva Stomp. So Shiva Stomp is something that a lot of people have been pretty vocal about in terms of like how good it is now. And Kano's got a pretty good option here. Kano Ball out of there. You don't have to play any games. You don't have to take any risks. Now, of course, you're never going to get... Oh, God! She delayed it! She delayed it for him. Never mind. Maybe not. Maybe not the one-size-fit-all like approach that I thought it was going to be. So it looks like there's some kind of little mind game here. Definitely. Definitely a mind game here.
Punish, getting it this time for the low scoop.
A lot of little Kano knives here, like ticking away and just kind of keeping Crispy Fungus in there. Not a super long delay here from Titanium Tiger, so not able to get, you know, the successful stomp that he was looking for. But it looks like Crispy Fungus is just okay with sitting back, but unfortunately, once you sit back there, if you get too comfortable, Chief, oh my God, it somehow missed!
Big chance,
it clipped
he
like
missed it.
Somehow it missed. Titanium Tigers.
12 seconds.
Yeah, a little too late there on the punish.
There it is.
Great hit confirm.
Finding
hit
that hit.
Yeah.
That was such a odd first round, man. So slow. Both of them just evading each other. He's stomping. He's Kano balling.
Yeah, a few Kano balls got stomped out there. You know, the ones that he did a little too early, and then Titanium Tigers went for like a delayed stomp. Beautiful falls block up to, and this is dangerous. Being stuck in the corner against Acid Kano, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be in this spot. Does get the successful unblockable stomp. Wow. Somehow. Wait a minute. Up two worked in that scenario. A little too close. Tries to go for the overhead stomp, but Kano ready to swing back, trying to just bully into those plus frames. She's not gonna blow up. She didn't blow up. She had acid doused all over her, and I swear she was touching the fire, and somehow she did not ignite. It was very, very close.
So is this round. Hold on a minute. Oh, Chip, man. Chip. Low available this time. 1%. Wow. Titanium Tigers. Staying alive with the skin of his teeth.
Final round.
100% believed in that read. Said, I'm going to dash up throw. No problem. Oh, look at that. Getting out of the way of the stomp here. Able to get a nice little punish. But Titanium Tigers does make him bleed here. He's bleeding all over the place. Every bit that he moves. Looks like we got a bad transition here. I lost the Nice. So unfortunately, looks like we have a little problem here, and someone is being. We got a situation. I don't know what we can publicly say, but we definitely have a situation here, and
let's go
we're
with that.
Gonna have to cut away from the match. So just bear with us. We're gonna get everything sorted out, and hopefully we'll have a statement for you soon. But a lot of weird things that we saw going on there. Shiva stomping, Kano balling. Going everywhere.
It was a fun match.
It was.
It was a fun match until we got the call to put the set on hold as we figure out what we call really.
Yeah. We really don't know. So yeah, it's a little bit and it looks like it's the it's going to be Crispy Fungus who's going to be advancing. Again, guys, we're getting the updates slowly but surely. Everybody's on it. We got the team, just like we have the team of admins and mods to help smooth out everything through brackets. We also have it here, and it looks like Crispy Fungus is going to be moving on. This is unfortunately you guys have to all abide to the rules. And it looks like it's going to be Titanium Tigers who is disqualified from tonight's top 8, tonight's tournament. So that's very unfortunate, but rules are rules. Everybody's got to be respectful. You gotta really. That's all I can say. You got to be respectful, and just mind what kind of info you're putting out there. What kind of person you're saying you're being, and then I guess I'm going to leave it there at that. So. We're going to be moving on. I believe our next match here also going to be on the lower side of the bracket. I'm not sure if we can look at a bracket right now to kind of. I know we're building it here, but we can kind of see how the rest of it is going to play out. I know Mitz had the honor of having all those amazing first matches here. So it looks like our next match is going to be Too Easy, who's going to be going up against Averk. Averk, pretty much a tried and true Scorpion main. Have you ever seen him playing any other character? I feel like very rarely, or if ever at all. Whereas Too Easy likes to, he likes to play different characters depending on what he needs for the situation. I know he's very familiar with Scorpion and very familiar with Sub-Zero, but we saw a little bit of Shiva coming out, starting really strong against Rewind earlier today, but unfortunately Rewind was able to, get the upper hand, get the adaptation there over Too Easy. So it's might see a little bit of that. I mean, Mitz, everyone's talking about Shiva. What was it?
For a reason.
Foxy Grandpa.
I'm not sure who it was specifically, but just the character itself is so wild. But to be fair, also very entertaining. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm not playing. That might be a factor, but seeing the Dragon Stance and the Stomp, it gives me a certain satisfaction. So I'm just good with it. So now hopefully I get some more.
I feel like when something's unblockable, it makes it like even more hype. Like obviously if something's unblockable, there's like, a downside to it, or it's got like a lot of recovery, or like an easy way to beat it. But like just the fact that something's unblockable makes it just a little bit more hype. Obviously stop doesn't lead into like a lot of damage. It's just kind of like something that's really annoying. But being unblockable definitely adds to that hype factor. Whether you're talking about like MK or I feel like any fighting game. When I watch any fighting game, if I see like an infinite or like an unblockable move, super duper hype for me. But first and foremost, you love the dirty stuff. You love the crazy tech out there. That's what we live for. But I want to give a big shout out to PlayStation 4. The Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition is presented by PS4 Tournaments. Check out the PS4 Tournaments Open Series. PS4 Tournaments are weekly competitions for all skill levels. So compete against your friends and rivals for unique rewards and prizes. You can visit the PlayStation 4 Competition Center, the one destination that has Mortal Kombat content that gives you an inside look on how top players play and tips and tricks for players of all skill levels. All you have to do is go to compete.playstation.com and sign in with your PSN ID, and you can easily see a list of available PlayStation 4 tournaments to sign up for. If you love competing, you love watching, you love doing anything in that sort of realm, whether you're a really good player or you're just trying to get into it, it's a really fun way to spend a night. Just doing what you love doing. I mean, you're going to be playing anyway. Might as well be playing with a little bit more pressure on you, because that's what makes great competitors. Putting yourself in that sweaty situation over and over again. The Mitts, what do we got here?
Pressure. Speaking of pressure, man, the pressure will be on between 2EZ versus Averk here in the losers, man. Once again, loser of this will be eliminated from the tournament, going home with 140 points to secure themselves, hopefully, later down the line, at the end of the season, the regional finals worth $10,000. So it's very important to get those points early, man. Solidify yourself.
Definitely is.
Get yourself a juicy seeding.
Less pressure on you for those last few weeks. I know when people are in that cusp of just qualifying or just outside of qualifying, and that just puts so much pressure on you for the second last week or the last week, where you're just like, damn dude, not only do I have to do good, but I also have to rely on these people above me doing not as good as me so I can pass them up on the standings. And it's too much, man. Just compete, get it out of the way, get those points, do as best as you can. Not to discourage anyone, for those last few weeks, because, you want to get as many points as you can. Also, it's just a fun experience. It's just fun to, really take it to the next level, take it to, see as far as you can go. Right now, this, seeing lots and lots of, I love the Sub-Zero skin, by the way. I love the helmet piece here. That's going to be an armor breaker here from Liu Kang.
Opening him up with the back three. Side switch as well. Oh no, drops the swagger stuff. That combo looks so cool, man. After the slide, the pick up with the down one.
Oh yeah.
And
okay. It doesn't scale. But I feel like he's a little short.
No.
I feel like he's a little short here. A little short.
3%.
Oh no. We have the bar to able to get that throw, recognizing that roll away. Not sure if that was even really a punish on the roll, but more the fact that he knew 2EZ was going to be holding on the block. That definitely does not feel good if you're 2EZ. Coming off that resource, that fatal blow resource, and then still coming up short on the round. Now you got to win 2 rounds without that fatal blow. I mean, you got forward 2, so I guess you'll be fine. What a duck, what a stand and punish here from Averk. Absolutely textbook. Does get frozen here in the neutral, not really paying attention to those amplified ice balls coming in real fast.
So greedy with it, man. Averk's so greedy. Could have spent just a fatal blow, but uses, he has it if he needs to in the second round. A flawless block.
I love the movement here from 2EZ. Really confident, just kind of getting Averk to overextend here somewhere. Down 2, thought maybe a breakaway was coming. This time Averk didn't give it to him. Oh, he finds the hit for 2 hits.
And there it is.
2 like hits. That. Oh man, just like
Liu
that.
Kang for you.
Fatal blow so devastating. That's why you.
Let's steal each other. Their rounds, man.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like they do it in a different way. You know, Liu Kang, you know, obviously he's got some really, really good solid buttons. Not too much in the sense of like, you know, the mix-up department, whereas Sub-Zero, you know, he's got the low with the back three, or he's got that overhead that, you know, not too fast, but easily tack in some damage, whether you're going into raw fatal blow after that, or if you're going to amplify ice ball and you know, do as much damage as you can before the fatal blow, or you're going to use one of your crushing blow resources. Really, really, definitely fatal blow round stealers from either of these guys. I mean, that one could have been it in round number 1. You know, Too Easy came up short just by 3.5%. And, you know, that could have been anything, man. That could have been like 2 down ones or, you know, a sweep. Anything could have made up that difference. One little decision in that first round could have been Too Easy winning it, tying up the rounds. We could have had something different, but looks like Averick is going to be taking the lead here so far. He's looking real confident with this Liu Kang. Down 4 out the gate is Too Easy. Averick's doing a good job of managing around that back one, you know, exposing it for the high that it is. He's definitely getting around it really well.
The corner though.
Got a down 1 check in here from both players. Forward 2 hits the overhead, is able to go right into ice ball. Obviously, yeah, no hit confirmed here, but it is going to do some pretty good damage. A little bit more than just a throw should do it here, but Too Easy not trying to take a huge risk because he knows if he goes for a throw and it gets red, he is going to die.
I don't understand, like, Arma, I don't understand how
so
great I see this happening, man. Wait, is that death?
He's alive.
No, he's still alive! Let's left!
He is alive! Flawless. Oh, that sucks.
It wasn't Chip.
He flawless blocked the low fireball. I don't think it was Chip. He flawless blocked the low fireball. Oh my god, just gave him the big flying kick here from nowhere, from downtown. Oh my god, he's in his head. Oh my god, he's in his head. He is super in his head. This does not feel good if you're Too Easy, but Too Easy can make this comeback. Didn't fully commit here, instead went for the creeping ice to keep it relatively safe. Big jump in from Too Easy. Gonna convert in some good damage. Gonna push him closer. Oh, tried to go for a tricky reset. Either that or...
I love it.
Or maybe he tried to do 1-2 and got interactable by mistake. Either way, flawless blocking to minimize that chip. Flawless blocking for a 3rd time in a row, and unfortunately didn't get it that time. Did have to use one of his bars. Good anti-air, good pickup here from Too Easy. Gonna be cashing in, using that fatal blow, knowing that he's 1 mix-up away. Whether he wants to hit the overhead or the low, he should be able to hit enough damage as long as he captures with the ice. Tries to go for the throw.
I don't get it, man. Avery. I don't get this guy. I mean, he's been sniping out so many throws throughout this night. Yeah. It's just, especially against a character like Sub-Zero, who has an overhead, who has a low. To read the grab there, man, Averick has been really consistent with these neutral ducks.
What I love that Averick is doing in this last game, what he was doing here, he was empty jumping. And what a lot of players like to do is they like to, especially Sub-Zero players, they love to check you with back 1, which has great range, but you know, obviously its demise, its biggest weakness is the fact that it hits as a high. So what Averick is doing is he's jumping, not committing to a button because he wants to recover a little bit faster. And once he hits the ground, he ducks, anticipating the high. I don't even think he's reacting to it. I think he's anticipating it because if you jump in like outside of anti-air range against a Sub-Zero, 9 out of 10 times they're going to try to hit you with that back 1 to stop you from doing anything. But Averick is thinking a step ahead of that, ducking under that high, standing up and giving him his own punish before that second hit comes. But pay attention to the way that Too Easy, you know, deals with it, whether it's going to keep hitting him. That's exactly what he tried to go for there, but Too Easy maybe did it a little too early, or did it earlier than he thought he was going to do it. So, you know, that's what you got to be mindful of. Be mindful of that mind game and how these guys react to it. Hey, and right now, what Too Easy's doing, he's adapting to the fact that Averick, like Mitch pointed out, is ducking under so many throws, calling out so many throws. So Too Easy's like, all right, man, you want to call out these throws? I'm hitting you with this low. I'm hitting you with mids, like whatever I have. Whatever
right.
he's
Try
got.
ducking this one.
Exactly. That's where you're seeing
ducking
more.
that one. And it's working quite well, man. Too Easy all over Averick right now.
Oh, good block of the overhead, but unfortunately for Averick, that one wasn't fully committed. Speaking of commitment here, going right into the ice ball. No confirm here from Too Easy. Maybe he just didn't believe. Maybe he thought he had it loaded up. Maybe he thought he had Fatal Blow for a second. I don't know why he would have thought that, but unfortunately that is not the way this is panning out. And Averick trying to make a comeback. Too Easy getting out of there and not punished in time. A little too slow here. And I don't think I've ever said that about Liu Kang's Fatal Blow because it's definitely one of the faster ones. Oh boy.
Still not down. Why won't he die?
Super nice. He's dead.
Why?
He's dead now.
I mean, don't give him a chance to come back, man, with the mid into a Fatal Blow. I mean, I'm quite surprised that he wasn't there in time with the back one punish.
Yeah. That was a. It was close. It was close, but he he was making. I like the fact that he was committing to the creeping ice route. Didn't want to go for anything too risky. And obviously, there is a little bit of a gap there between creeping ice in certain scenarios that you can make creeping ice, punishable. But for the most part, obviously, it's going to be way safer than an amplified ice ball, which you just simply block and punish with any standing one. All right, so Averick sticking it out here with Liu Kang. Let's see what he's got here in terms of variation loadout. Looks like he wants the same thing. Low fireball kind of locks you down in a lot of scenarios, and the fact that you can amplify it or not amplify it, keep people guessing and punishes. I feel like that's the one I see on everybody's. Like it's very hard for someone to walk away from low fireball. It's just too good. It's a great zoning tool. One that you can't duck. It does hit physically as a low. So you always got to add that little extra guessing element.
That's often the case that there is like one go-to move that you equip when going to the customs. I think that move being the low fireball for Liu Kang.
Has to be. Yeah, definitely has to be. Now Sub-Zeros, all you got to do is make sure you don't equip.
Yeah, right? That's one move you do not want to equip. Oh, gets clipped by the end of it. Oh, great throw. Not dead though, man. One mid into... Arma, explain. I don't get it.
Stolen round here. Well, hold on. He's not dead. He's not dead. Oh, he's dead.
How many...
completely stolen round here. I mean, bypass the Fatal Blow altogether. Didn't even give Too Easy access to it. Look at him ducking under that back. That is.
Wow. Oh, this is Averick, man. Everything's working out. What is this? Hold on a minute. He's going 100 miles per minute.
Trade into another trade somehow, but hold on. Too Easy in control.
Wow.
No breakaway here.
Yeah, I mean,
when
that entire sequence, man.
Oh, that could have been bad. Sub-Zero's got one of the best whiff punishes there in terms of like most people's up threes, but Averick was so sure that he was gonna get really aggressive. That that was the vibe that Too Easy was kind of giving off there, like do or die. Crap, I really need to do this right here, right now. And sometimes you step before you look. And in that case, Averick didn't have 2 full bars of defensive meter in order to break away, but he did have 1 bar to wake up. And that was the option he went with. Up 3 on Liu Kang. Not one of the best up 3s, but they all have fully invulnerable frames. And it's just a good option when someone's getting a little too aggressive on your wake up. So unfortunately, for all you Too Easy fans out there, Too Easy is now eliminated from tonight's tournament. We'll be going down with 5th place. So securing some good points too, trying to get into that $10,000 finale that's going to be coming, our way at the end of the season. But get those points in now. Get those points in, get it out of the way, and just try to qualify. Try to get in that nice position because those last two, maybe even just that last week to qualify is going to be really it's going to be really grueling, really, really upsetting to get close to there. But yeah, that was how many fatal blows?
I
How
mean,
many
too
fatal
many.
blows?
Too many. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. So many times, man. Sub-Zero is either low or overhead into a fatal blow round steal, but he is just a button or a mid or something, man,
String.
into a round stolen, and it happened so many times. I really got a feel for Too Easy, man. But that is the story of Liu Kang, man. Definitely a snowball catcher as well. And yeah, you said it yourself, 140 points won, and I don't think people should be discouraged even if they didn't enter these first 2 weeks. There's a lot more coming your way, so you can still rack up those points. As we thank Astro Gaming once again, the official audio partner of the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition. All our audio is powered by the Astro family for the entirety of the season. Go ahead and visit astrogaming.com to find out more information about their officially licensed PlayStation audio products, which are available and ready to get shipped right now as we get ready to our next match. And I believe this is going to be winner's side. It is indeed going to be the run back. It is going to be Score versus Rewind. Cetrion versus Jade, which he tried last week, Arma.
Yeah, we're going right into this here. Now, both these characters have amazing, full screen potential. Where Jade has like a little bit extra utility in the fact that she can, turn on the purple stuff, be completely invulnerable to projectiles in this game. However, you got to be mindful. Cetrion's projectiles do not include the vine grab. That somehow is not a projectile. It's more of a physical attack. So, be mindful of that whenever Jade is throwing up that purple stuff. Leaving him in a standing position here. Rewind taking full advantage of the fact that Jade is grabbable, and Jade more than likely looking to block and those negative frames. So very tough stuff. Now here we go. Here's that purple stuff I was mentioning here. Boulder is going to be going right through Jade's body as long as that is on. It does have a recovery enemy, like on that tree. But either way, wow, he was ready to challenge right in between that gap. The very first opportunity, the very first chance. Air to air here, going in the favor of Rewind. And this first round, going to be going into Rewind's favor, starting off real strong here with this Cetrion, trying to just keep her at bay. Lasers, boulders, and big earthquake stomps, not to mention those tornadoes that are totally fair. Oh, canceling right into the
Definitely
low.
see why Score is going for this pick. He's not throwing that much, I feel like. Oh, what an interruption as well. The punish on that vine. Now 1 and 2 Delia's dance. Hitting that chip. She does that up, which is also safe. Oh, low. Here it is. Oh, the parry. Beautiful stuff. What a call out from Score. Very even round. There it is. Beautiful. And the down 2 as well to get some more damage. Delia's dance, the restand. You gotta respect that. Down 2. Grab, and it's 1 apiece, Arma.
It's such a strong tool to be able to cancel your down pokes into like a special move in this game, and especially a special move that's either really hard to punish or a special move that is just straight up safe. Like it's kind of like your ticket to being able to steal turn, to stop those methodical players that block your pokes, and they're like, okay, it's my turn to poke back, or it's my turn to start offense. Like, no, maybe this crazy person's gonna go into this special move, and I have no idea when or when they're not gonna do it. Good hit confirmed here from Scar, putting Cetrion right next to him, but unfortunately getting tossed up for combo himself. Rewind cashing in big here with the throw, and then backing off, utilizing all this real estate. Scar throwing it on that purple stuff. trying to go in little by little, trying to go around this super puzzle platformer that is Cetrion's moves. Oh, hold on, hold on, back throw.
Is this still doable, man? One wiggle stick and a blow. Fishing for it.
All he needs, that's all he needs here.
Only content with taking the throw. So patient. Oh, it's so even though! The down 2, no anti-air! And that fatal blow attempt being stuffed. I'm really surprised there was no down 2 attempt on that jump. Maybe predicting a teleport? Not sure. Maybe it was too obvious.
Yeah. It could have been thinking, you know, Scar could have been thinking like, oh, here comes the teleport. I need to do a grounded move because if I do a down 2 and she teleports away from me, I'm going to be sitting there and, you know, tons of recovery frame, you know, and she's going to be able to get out. So I think he was trying his best to react to things, but it's very tough when you have to, you know, when Cetrion takes to the air, you have to, you know, keep in mind, oh, she could teleport, or she can just jump back kick, or she can just, you know, go into the laser. Like, she has so many ways to manipulate that jump that you're never really sure which way to commit. Like, and, you know, high-level players, especially players like Scar, they don't want to rely too much on, you know, assumptions, because everyone knows what happens when you assume. You know, you get left in a really bad spot. So he was trying to react to something, and, you know, it just wasn't the right way. He could have been maybe anticipating one of those options versus another one, and definitely versus actually getting out. Good block here from Rewind. Very late stand block. Fuck that overhead. Yeah.
The range. Good jab. Oh, that could have been disastrous, man. The air one. Hey! There.
Love it. Down concussion forward. Good damage here. That throw from Rewind. Projectiles on it.
Wallace block on the EX Pinata. And yeah, that's tricky to jump over. Where's the glows? Round pound, 10% left. There it is.
Gotta glow, get around that stuff, but Rewind not committing to anything. So as soon as Scar throws on that glow, Rewind's like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna throw boulders. I'm gonna just wait it out. Cetrion has probably the best backdash in the game, if not one of the best backdashes in the game. So, you know, mobility is not a, you know, a weak attribute for her. Oh, gets the down 2, but it whiffs. It was the perfect call out here from Rewind, able to recognize the fact that that throw whiffed, but he just wasn't close enough to cash in big time here on that universal crushing blow.
Look at the patience, man. Just blocking. Save. So many times finding himself full screen, man. This matchup.
Punish from Scar. I know that's a very tight punish. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it is punishable. Absolutely is punishable. Run up rock walls, amplifying it, trying to keep Scar guessing. You know, if you don't amplify it, it is unsafe, but you just never know when they're actually going to amplify, especially if they have the resources to do it. So you're always just kind of guessing here. Rewind punishing that string literally every single time Scar's presented it to him. Just
the raw fatal global armor. Wants none of it. I blocked enough.
Did it. Just did it. And it wasn't enough.
Oh, the teleport armor. The teleport. Lots of backdashes. The pull. Smart. Taking those frames to blow up. Look at that. What is this? And the wiggle stick with 70 seconds on the clock. Smart stuff from Score. Staying alive in this game too.
I think Rewind miscalculated how long that purple stuff lasts, and I think he just did the laser like a little too early. So it's very unfortunate for him. You know, Scar's still in this. Scar trying to take game number 1, trying to make this a really good set, a close set, which is definitely what we want to see. Going right into the low stick here. Elia's dance.
Good blocks, these bananas.
but I feel like Scar hasn't been flawless blocking that gap. There's a gap there between the regular part of rock wall and the amplified version, but like I feel like he just doesn't want to take the risk. There we go. There's some flawless blocking right in between that string, right in the gap in the string, I should say. Lasering, second amplified portion, not connecting at all here. The Scar close does have the purple stuff on, and that was smart. He knew that she was going to cancel into something, some kind of projectile, because it was most likely not going to be the vine.
So patient from Score. Blocking so well. Down one, down one, down one. Then there's dance. And another one. Wow, Score indeed staying alive. Not only staying alive, but looking really good here in this winners finals. It's one apiece.
See how Scar was like flinching there at the end with like block?
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
almost like he was like trying to get rewind to like press something. I don't think it was like a disrespectful move or anything like that. I think he was just trying to get rewind to react to movement, while staying relatively safe. Like and that's really a unique thing to fighting games with block buttons, really. With block animation, some fighting games, you just hold back to block, and you're moving or you're not moving depending on proximity guard or whatever the mechanics of that specific fighting game are. But in this game, in order to commit to movement, you have to commit to not blocking. You cannot move and block at the same time. It's one or the other. So a lot of reactionary or time reactionary based blocking, which has pretty much been a Mortal Kombat thing from the very, very beginning. Right now, Rewind, sticking it out here with Cetran. I don't believe we had any kind of variation ability switch here, which I definitely agree with. It was close, definitely close set so far, 1-1 apiece here.
And they've all been really close, I feel like, these rounds. Not only these games. All's active. Almost one.
Super committing to anything here. Fine. Not trying to get too risky. Just kind of trying to keep it as safe as possible. The string that doesn't have the fall.
Wow.
Never mind. I already said that. He goes for a throw. Eats some good damage here. He just did it.
The raw fatal blow armor. Unblocked.
He just
What's
did
up?
this.
What's up? All of a sudden. Sometimes you just
I don't know.
go with it. 9%. 9%.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's dance. Just like that. Absolutely stolen. Absolutely stolen with the fatal blow on block.
Round 2. Fight.
Wiggle stick fatal blow. That's the new tech, guys. That's the new tech.
Just did it.
Just do it. Scar's telling
Yeah, all
everybody.
start from a throw, man.
I don't care if I'm playing Combat League Demon, number 3 on Wi-Fi. I don't care if I'm playing one of the best players, in the tournament setting on Wired. Like, you just gotta do it sometimes, especially when you're fatal blow. You're conditioning your opponent to be mindful of that blow the whole time, and then just do it. Just do the fatal blow out of nowhere. Now, I know it has a really big tell, it has a really specific animation, but, it even catches some of the best players by surprise.
Rewind definitely answering back on this round here. Oh, almost caught him with the overhead. Rewind striking first with that 4-2. Evening things out here. One game apiece, one round apiece. Both almost even on meter. Lively wins. Haven't seen too many of those in this game. And he's taking those plus frames to low up. Smart stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the breathing room. Look, man, that string, like, the string has been punishing, but like whether that vine grab connects or not, it seems like it's very space specific. Like, if he's not close enough, it's not going to connect. So, I feel like Rewind's got to think of maybe try not to risk it too much and try to go for something else, be a little bit more guaranteed. I mean, it could be something that he's going to lab later tonight and see, because I've been seeing that error this whole set so far. Teleporting right next to Jade. Blocking the low now that we know Fatal Blow is no longer an option on the table here.
Doesn't have to worry about that one. But man, oh man, these games have been really, really slow, which makes sense for two characters that aren't that combo heavy. Playing it really slow, saying that 15 seconds on the clock. Score has to pull the trigger here. Rewind is trying to play really low with all those backdashes.
It's not happening. He's just gonna block.
And that's it. Smart stuff.
It takes too long. You know, even there after the knockdown, whether it's like a regular combo, a juggle, or a throw, like you do have the option to go for your delayed wake up. And if the clock is ticking like that, that half second definitely going to be in your favor if you've got the life lead and you're not looking to attack, you know, for the rest of the round. I think it was just too little, too late. To me, it looked like Scar didn't realize that the time was cutting down as quickly as it was. I feel like he didn't snap into like, oh no, I gotta go in, I gotta finish this, or I'm gonna lose until it was like 10 seconds left on the clock, and we saw like a throw, a successful throw connecting, depending on the character you're playing. Like if you're playing against Aaron Black and he hits you with a throw, that's like 15 seconds. But for most players, or most characters, it's like maybe 6 seconds tops, maybe around 4 or 5. But it takes up a lot of time. So time is very valuable resource here in Mortal Kombat 11, and that was just a prime example of that. Oh, he thought he got under the laser, but he just wasn't close enough. Not too much. You know, Cetrion, as good of a character she is, she does, I will admit that she does lack a little the amount of damage she does. Like combos and punishes. So, yeah, you got to play her a little differently. You know, I feel like usually go a little bit more risky against characters like Cetrion. Because you know, yeah, worst case, she's going to get that one special blow, pop up. Get a one time.
But even all
this
that
is not
chip,
looking
man.
good for Scar. Yeah,
No, not at all.
A lot of chips. Went for a rather desperate nitro kick here from Jade. Just hoping to connect something. I mean, even if he connected it, she's like far away from her after, so I don't really know what he was expecting with that outcome to be here.
Trying it again.
Got too many,
One's home.
Like, too many great options here. All these different ranges. Oh, the tail end of
Wow.
flipping Scar.
Yeah, right.
Scar's looking a little.
frames
He's
back.
looking really frustrated here.
And this is not looking like all the other rounds. Really convincing stuff for Rewind. Not close whatsoever. Not sure what he changed there, but man, oh man, was it effective.
Yeah, that was really good. And I just feel like, you know, Scar thrown out a lot of nitro kicks, especially in that last round. I feel like he did like 3 nitro kicks that all got punished, whether they were blocked and punished or ducked and punished. Like it's definitely a good move to throw out there once in a while, but Rewind was already on the defensive. I feel like he's a defensive player in general, but like in that moment, he's just like, all right, let me just be cool. Let me just chill, wait for my opportunity, because I feel like Scar is just getting way too aggressive. And you know, unfortunately, Scar does go down there. That was the winners finals though, so Scar is still in this tournament. Does have an opportunity here in losers finals. As long as Scar gets through whoever comes at him in losers finals, he's going to be going back to grand finals, or back to the winner's side, sort of. In the grand finals, he's going to be going up against Rewind again in the run back, hopefully. But it all depends. It depends on what what player comes his way on that loser side. Now we do have the loser semis match coming up for you. Maybe we can take a look at the bracket and see how things have panned out so far. Again, a lot of great competition here. NA West coming out strong today and yesterday. A lot of competitors here in the building. And it looks like it's going to be Averick and Crispy Fungus here in the loser semifinals. The winner of that is going to be going up against Scar, and the winner of that set is going to be going one way to the grand finals against Rewind, who just looking all around solid here with that Cetrion play against Scar. I mean, Yeah, it was a good back and forth, but in the end, I think Rewind just kind of left them in the dust here. So I think Scar's gonna have to think a little bit about either adapting a different play style, maybe a different character he's been working on. I know he's got a really good Sonya, really good Kung Lao, and I'm sure Scar is working on a lot of different characters to stay on top of the competition. But let's give a big shout out to PlayStation. So the Mortal Kombat 11 Pro Competition is presented by PS4 Tournaments. Check out the PS4 Tournament Open Series. You guys can visit PlayStation 4 Competition Center, the one destination that has Mortal Kombat content that gives you an inside look on how top players play and tips and tricks for players of all skill levels. All you got to do is go to compete.playstation.com, sign in with your PSN ID, and you can easily see all the lists, all the different games that are available to play on the PlayStation 4 tournaments. All you got to do is go there to sign up. And looks like we're ready. Averick.
Yes.
Crispy Fungus. So
I mean,
Crispy
Averick
Fungus
is looking so good. So good, man, throughout the tournament.
Fight.
And Averick going with Johnny Cage here. And Crispy Fungus we saw utilizing those Kano balls to get around some Shiva stomps. And right now, it looks like we're switching over to the Joker here. Now we have the Kapow, the boxing glove. So the key thing about this boxing glove, you're going to be giving up the Bird Boy beatdown mix-up, but in exchange, you're going to be getting a lot of combo potential, a lot of damage, especially in the corner here. Going to hit him with that mid, burning the money, and ooh, that was a risky shadow kick. Just like we saw in the last set, Jade's Nitro kick, very, very punishable thing, whether it whiffs on a crouching opponent or whether it gets blocked. Very, very punishable. Same thing with Johnny Cage and Shadow.
Really good movement, man, from Crispy Fungus as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You saw that. You saw that coming.
Fight.
Look at that, man. Dashing in and out just like that. I think this is the third character we see out of Averick in this.
Can you explain to me what just
Debate
happened
so
with
far.
that? Did you see that anti-air? That like unintentional anti-air that just hit him out of nowhere?
Let's roll.
Let's go. Great Shadow.
Great. Finds a way out of the
here.
corner. Yes.
Oh yeah. Very big reward here. Johnny Cage gonna throw up that camera. Gonna leave him in standing position. Gonna be able to get that side switch. Oh, he tried to go for a throw.
Oh, he
and
wasn't
then beating
timed.
him back with his own throw and giving him a duck. This is very important.
You blocked twice,
here.
I think. He blocked twice and was still there with the punish. Very. Oh, 2% left though. Doesn't have a board.
Yep. Does not. Here comes Jack in the Box. Yes, here comes Jack in the Box.
Oh!
Coming for you. Why wasn't he blocking? Was he trying? Was he trying to flawless block it? Was he trying to jump over it? Come on, man. You knew that Jack in the Box was coming. He had a bar of offensive meter. He had you down to nothing. He was far away from you. And like I feel like he knew it, and which is why he, threw the projectile. He got the clean hit. He was able to technically block right afterwards, but I think it might have just been a like a mistiming with the flawless block attempt. Oh, heartbroken. Heart is broken.
Yeah, I did not see that coming, man. Potentially a flawless block. Regular block. Definitely not a hit.
No, definitely not. He also, Crispy Fungus also connected the forward throw crushing blow, like literally the last second that he possibly could, because the throw animation has to start before you have access to your fatal blow, or before your fatal blow comes off of cooldown. So, he did the dash cancel, he did a combo, and I was just like, does he have enough time to connect this? And he actually did. And I think Averick was also in denial, like maybe thought like, no way. If I get forward thrown, I'm not going to get crushing blown. But fortunately for Averick, definitely got crushing blown.
I really like Crispy Fungus, man.
Oh, yeah. Good shot. Oh, just commit.
Really solid.
Commit to the forward 1-4.
Ooh, with the entirety of the string. Rook there with the punish. And another micro duck. No punish this time around. And yeah, that's the Averick special, I think. Double empty short hop.
Round 2. Fight.
Love the short hops. Love the short hops. I love how like certain players just utilize them so well to like get your opponent to think something or get neutral jump punch. And that's going to be a big combo here in the favor of Averick, making Crispy Fungus come off that breakaway, come off those resources. That's very costly. Watch how slow that defensive meter just comes up and he I think that's what he was trying to do at the end of the last game. I think that's what he was trying to do and just get it a little bit too late. Got hit instead. Big combo here from Crispy Fungus. Tries to back off the forward roll, getting right past the Jack in the Box, and that's going to be big damage for Averick. Can he close this out? 20% left here on the Joker. The throw is not going to do it, but Averick can sit back nice and comfy, try to stay away from that any kind of fatal blow situation. There's the cancel. Doesn't go for it, just goes for the mid. And I don't know, man. If you ask me, that was a very risky decision there by Averick to go for it. I mean, when you try to finish rounds out with throws, you know it's a huge risk to getting ducked, down to crushing blown, ducked, and just anything else. There's huge risk, but it paid off well for Averick. You gotta admire that throw mentality he's got. Whew.
I felt like Averick was playing really confidently there. Even so, with the grab to close things out, even though he didn't really need to, if you really think about it. But I personally think it's not worth it, man. It's not worth to grab once they're under 30%, man. You said yourself, down to potentially into some buttons, into a fatal blow. That's like 50% gone. For what, 13%?
I agree, man. I totally agree. It is just too risky. But again, the idea that like, oh, it's too risky to go for this. A high-level player like Averick is not going to do that, but he did it. He did it. You didn't see it coming, and it worked. So, oof, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. And Averick at any time can definitely switch that mentality on or off. So let's see if he continues to be that player that plays in this aggressive manner. Down to possibly looking for that breakaway, but this time Averick didn't get it. Again, a good mental decision to make here. Don't go for the breakaway. Tries to go for the up two, but this time Crispy Fungus not being very aggressive behind that Jack in the Box.
I love how Crispy Fungus is throwing corpses, throwing cages. Love it. Everything but the kitchen sink. Backing off quite a bit, though. Back to mid-screen. Ooh, opening up with the 4-2, though. No breakaway. Ooh. Hold on a minute. Late breakaway. Actually, exactly what he wanted. Yeah. Did not have the defensive bar to even take it, I think.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of chip damage. And, you know, you get down and you don't have anything, you're just going to get chipped out like that. You know, the last breath mechanic automatically access that bar. Tried to flawless block that one as well. Not sure if the up two was going to be coming his way, but I feel like Crispy Fungus is doing a good job of playing around that mentality. So I think Averick to step it back just a little bit here, a little too aggressive. Back throw from Crispy Fungus, taking out that fancy. Jack in the Box, no flawless block here from Averick. Averick does get clipped here by some high projectiles, gets himself a little bit farther away from the corner with these successful leg kicks here. This Taibo action from Johnny Cage, sitting back here, trying to clip him here nice and low. But Crispy Fungus able to block those lows. No problem.
The punish, calling it out, and that should be around. Does have the bar? Yep. What a confirm, man. 43%. Crispy Fungus finds himself in the corner. And finally, hit confirms that 4-2 into the Kapao double. Down to another one. Doesn't confirm that one into the Kapao.
So much damage. So
Really good,
much
yeah,
damage.
right? Nade breakaway. Wake up down 2, why not? Does he get the board? Yes, just in time. Ooh, this is
Get the
double
second down
too. No punish though.
Yeah, how do you make this comeback again? He's got Jack in the box. Like, how do you make this comeback again? Is he gonna do it
He
right
has to
here?
stay on him.
Averick is just going crazy, man. Double throws there at the end. Like, come on, man. You had no life. You didn't have the life to make those decisions. You didn't have the life to deal with any kind of consequence, whether that was like a wake up down 1 or that crazy wacky jump there at the end by Joker. I mean, of course, someone with a huge life lead is going to get a little disrespectful. They're not, they feel like they can wiggle a little bit. They're not going to sit there and get choked up and just block all day. Especially if turn the tables and cut off a little bit. They got him closer to the corner. Now Averick is diving in deep here, going to the Scorpion pick. This is pretty much what Averick's been known for a very long time. Incredible Scorpion player. Looks like he's going to be equipping the Hellport Cancel, which give him a little bit more mobility in exchange for defensive meter. And then he's also going to be using the Burning Spear, which he can charge up to have a little bit more damaging normals or special moves, or even the throws, just for a short amount of time.
Oh, no crushing blow.
Yeah, I thought it was far enough too. Maybe he's saving it. Maybe he's saving it.
Breakaway. Crispy Fung is looking really good, but then again, this is Averick's true main. And I think this kind of nullifies all of those Jack-in-the-Box trades as well. Restand, and look at those staggers, man. Look at those staggers. The back throw, smart stuff.
Averick's looking like completely
You can still get it. Nice. Wow.
Okay, under.
Yeah. There you go.
Too good, man. Too good.
Such a clean Scorpion.
Fight.
First throw, kind of risky. Definitely not the safe option. Safe down 1 or even just like a regular. I feel like a string is safe. That ducks under the interactable. I guess Averick had a feeling or a suspicion that the interactable was coming. Stand 4 and a stand 4, a little peculiar,
right?
Different. I feel like I don't usually see that. You get hit him with the mids or the throw. Tries to go for the mids. Joker though, blocking.
Stuff the corner.
Blocking a little too much. Oh. Big.
That has been convincing.
That's the Averick I was anticipating to see. That is the Scorpion main I've been anticipating to see all night, and it just.
So will there be a change for Crispy Fungus? That is the question.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe we can see. I don't know if Kano's the way to go. It looked like he, in the time that he played against Shiva, it looked like he kind of likes the Molotov with Kano. I don't think that's going to be a good pick here against Scorpion. It's going to have the ability to teleport out of there. Hopefully, we see more of a Ripper style variation. Custom variations are allowed here. You guys are joining us for the season. Yeah, it looks like he's doing away with the Molotov because the Molotov is just way too slow. Like a Scorpion player sees that Molotov, you're gonna get, especially a good Scorpion player like Averick, that Molotov comes out in so many frames, like so slow, so many seconds, that a Scorpion player is gonna identify that and just give you a nice punish every single time. Looks like he wants to use biomagnetic pole. Oh, neutral jump. Continue going here, back 2 after that biomagnetic pull. And the acid, very good at complementing things like hand grab or like
wow.
Hand grab. Oh. Yeah, and I guess you really don't need the Molotov. You just amplify the Acid. What do you need the Molotov? It's really only put in the corner.
Straight fatal blow after 4-3.
Yeah, he's
A lot of
betting all his
damage, man.
chips. He's betting all his chips here. That's one fatal blow you get. Yes, you got the life lead here, but you still got to close it out. Kano could still make this comeback. One hit confirm. No!
Wow.
No problem. 1-2.
Round 2.
Just enough.
Fight.
Averk now on match point against Crispy Fungus. 3. What? Comes the fire.
You just pull him to the fire with
That was really smart. That was sick.
So he pulled him into the fire, even though he was blocking. Back 3. Big crushing blow here. Going to do some damage over time. Take a look at that life bar.
Just chill.
It's disappearing. Is melting away here. That's going to be a +2 string. So very tricky. A lot of players like to go for flawless blocks after that. But of course, Kano can play around it. Go for a slightly slower move. Or just go for maybe some throw. Oh, that's good punish. Oh, big punish here.
Hold on, Arma. Hold on a minute. Anything will kill. Yes, the Kano ball. Double match point here. Now the big thing is, Averk is going in here with a crushing blow, throw crushing blow loaded. Crispy Fungus having his fatal blow if he needs to. Getting that pull though. Lockdown 2 into 1-1 check. Averk.
Oh, Averk ready to press those buttons. Huge commitment here by him. Had that knock on his way, there would have been a huge punish. On the other side, hits that forward 4, but doesn't have manhandled, so actually can't come into anything else. Flawless block up 2. Here comes the sword down 2.
I mean.
Oh man, he's in his head. He is in his head.
It's still not over, man. And that was just unfortunate for Crispy Fungus. But man, we gotta talk about that down 2. He baited his down 2 so hard. So hard. He was waiting for it, quite literally. And it's quite hard to actually punish a down 2 with a down 2 because you are, in a crouch state. So you gotta be very, very fast to get there. But man, oh man, was he fishing for it? And did he catch that very big fish, man? Wow, what an ending to the set. But man, Crispy Fungus really fought like hell. No pun intended. To stay in the set. Did really well for himself.
Yeah, and that's going to be Crispy Fungus coming out of the tournament in 4th place. So again, you secured yourself a good amount of points. You impressed a lot of people. Saw some great Kano gameplay there at the end, which I'm always a fan of. And interesting stuff there when he hit him, he doused him with acid, amplified the match, brought the match close to himself, and then immediately did biomagnetic pull. So I think there's like some tech there. Very, very interesting stuff from Crispy Fungus. So I can't wait to see a little bit more of that Kano. Just get better and better. But super, super, super good. What do we got going on, Mitz?
I think you're going to lab that, aren't you? I already can almost tell that you're, thinking about possible scenarios and what to do with that. I know you. You're probably going to do that right after the stream, aren't you? But for now, let's take a look at the Mortal Kombat 11 merch store. Rep your realm and your region and visit the Pro Competition merch store to get some awesome gear. You can represent your league, your character, all that good stuff. Head over to amazon.com/Mortal Kombat to get some, awesome gear. I think you got some yourself, Orma, aren't you?
I do have some on. This is the second MK11 shirt from that website that I actually have on today. But that slide does not do the whole catalog justice. There's a lot of things on there. So if you guys saw that and you didn't see a shirt that you liked, you definitely want to go into the actual website. There's a lot of different things. There's the MK11 logo behind different colored shirts. There's a Raiden shirt. There's a Jade shirt. A lot of different other shirts besides just the Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Molina one that you saw there. You can also keep it nice and simple. Rep North America or any other region. all available there. A lot of great shirts. And if you guys are Reptile players and you're still sad about the fact that Reptile is not in this game, you can get a green Mortal Kombat 11 shirt and pretend that he's in this game because he's definitely not. And it hurts so bad. I know so many Reptile mains, and I don't know why he's not in the game. I don't have answers for you, but you can at least feel a little bit better by buying a green Mortal Kombat 11 shirt. So that's going to be it for Mitsuones. Mitsuones, it was awesome having you on here tonight. A pleasure as
It's
always.
awesome being here, man. I think it's time
any
to
parting
hit the
words
hay for. Yeah, man, it was an absolute blast, man. Both NA East and West, really fun matches. I mean, I love me some good matches, but there's a difference, I think, like between good matches and fun matches. I think we had both, and yeah, we'll wait and see who will be the champion of NA West. Will it be the repeat for Rewind, or is there going to be a upset potentially? We'll find out as these gentlemen are going to take it over after the break.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
PlayStation. Looking for attention, I don't need the extra tension, cause I'm in the fourth dimension. Trapeze high in suspension. Now don't bother with the haters, cause they all be imitators. Real life manipulators. Get bit back up and see you later. I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be. I like me for me. I am who I wanna be. Na 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 na. Gotta prove it to myself and nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself and nobody else. I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be. Prove it to myself like nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself like nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself like nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself. I like me for me.
Hey guys, Ketchup and Mustard here, and it's time to test your might in the Mortal Kombat 11 Open Series. Ready to rumble? Power on your PlayStation and head to the Events app, filter by type, and select a convenient date and time. Boot up MK11 and locate the PS4 Tournaments menu option. Click it to visit a familiar place, the Console Events tab. Sign up and prepare to play. Once registered, you can view your tournament details and check-in time. A notification will remind you to tighten your black belt and get over here for your match. Continue combat in the open qualifiers to close in on the competition. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the tournaments.
PlayStation. Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Any ring I step into is mine. End of the line.
Then this fight is now personal.
It is exhausting being so perfect.
Alrighty, we got some big stuff left for you. It is not over yet here in the MKPK NA West number 2. We have the top 3 coming up for you soon. That will consist, of course, of Scar versus Verk, and then waiting in the wings will be Rewind, who's been there before. He was in Grand Finals last time. In fact, he ended up taking the whole thing. Scar was in Grand Finals too, and he ended up getting second place. So now it will be between Scar and Verk to see who faces off against Rewind.
Yeah, and Averic's been looking great. You know, whether he's using Liu Kang or Scorpion, I feel like I see more of Averic at home with Scorpion, being that is Averic's tried and true main. Especially when the other characters aren't as. I feel like they're not. It's Liu Kang. I mean, it's. I feel like there's going to be very little that Averic can bring to the table in terms of something that Scar's never seen before, whereas like Scorpion might be a little bit different. I know Scar did main Scorpion for a little bit, but I feel like that was a long time ago. That
was in the early stages of this game when he had a 6 Scorpion. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen him play him at least. It's not that I think that Scorpion has. You're not going to like invent new Scorpion movement or whatever. Like he's the character, but nevertheless, he's just a pretty good character. I don't know. And it's definitely, from what I've seen of Verk, whenever I've seen him play, it just looks to me like what he's most comfortable with. Like that's what his, it just seems to me like where his heart is, in terms of character selection.
Yeah. He likes to I feel like he loves to react to things with the teleport, whether he's like jumping back and trying to like get you to do something, or sometimes he'll just do it in the neutral. Like if he feels like you're going to press something at a certain range, he'll just kind of stop you clean in your tracks. But I think Scar is going to be a little bit more like well reserved than that. And honestly, I have no idea who Scar is going to pick in the scenario. I think maybe it might be like a Kung Lao pick. It could possibly be Jade, but a lot of people say that Scorpion, the fact that Scorpion has a teleport kind of like eats through anything that Jade tries to set up from different ranges, no matter what kind of abilities you have equipped. So
yeah, I think I'd be surprised to see Jade. I'd be looking for Lao here, and that is indeed what we're seeing. Are we seeing Spawn?
People have been talking about Spawn.
I'm into it. I'm into it big time. I'm into it 100%. Yeah, this character's so sick.
Yeah, if Averic was gonna go to a different character like that wasn't Scorpion, I feel like he's got to have some kind of edge. It looks like he's going to be using the same variation loadout that we saw earlier in tonight's broadcast when we were watching NA East. K7 Show Off was using these exact same abilities, which happened to be the tournament variation for the one.
I think it's the one.
Yeah. So you're gonna have the launcher to lead into some big damage, and then you're gonna have a little bit more air mobility. But the main thing to look at is stand 3 range and also the projectile. The projectile is just so good.
Yeah, 3-4 can also handle some air approaches. Wow, what a tiny micro duck right there. As Scar makes his way in. Okay, the Phantom of the down 2 attacks. And tons of damage into the restand. It's 430. Scar held up forward. All right, I respect that.
Welcome to hell.
He's trying to set a tone right now
Round 2.
out the gate, saying like, I'm probably gonna be very disrespectful while I'm playing Kung Lao. So you gotta watch out here.
He's got the knockdown for himself. He's got the corner, all the way to the corner, in fact.
Yeah, but we know how dangerous it is.
Wow!
How dangerous? They find a way.
Into the forward from KB.
They always
Oh
find
no,
a
do it
way.
again, do it again. Oh my god! Oh my god! 563!
For one throw.
More than half
For
life
one
gone
throw?
and melted away. Will Scar win a round in which he took a 500 damage combo to the face? He does. Amazing. Amazing.
So good. And it's I don't know. I mean, everybody knows that the spawn crushing blow, it's a thing. It's a very unique crushing blow, and it's a very scary one because of what you just saw there. More than 50% of your health gone because you didn't see a very obvious forward throw coming at you when you had spawn in the corner. I mean, it baffles the mind. Like I'm just
I think it
so
was a punish.
off
I think he took the grab attempt and tried it.
Yeah.
In any case, though, Scar's right back into the mix. He's pressuring yet again. Safety. Brooke just trying to... Oh, he tried for the mid. Below. 3-4 actually whiffs up there. There is a spot on screen where it can anti-air, but I guess Scar was just too close. He's in.
Scenario. Keep up. Forward throw. Got off some real estate. A stand one, but doesn't go into a comboable state. Just a little bit short of that standing second hit there. Stand one. He does
Yo,
get
that was
regular-
amazing! The whip punish right there was so strong from Berg. He set it up perfectly with the back one. The spacing was genius on it. And then it looked to me like he just buffered it out. And yeah, it's exactly what I was looking at the replay. It wasn't enough! Okay. Okay, alright.
Stopped him real quick there. I mean, when you have that little life, it is pretty difficult to deal with. You know, a spawn's projectile. It's high, but it's pretty fast. And the timing, the range of timing on the amplified window is so drastic. So, you know, you can do it really early, you can do it middle, you can do it a little bit later. You kind of always just kind of keep guessing. You don't know when to inch in, you don't know when it's safe to move. And then even when you get past that projectile range, then you got to deal with stand 3-4. And you know the fact that he's got no extended hurt box there, it's just his chains coming out.
Right.
So it's a little tough. It's definitely, even if he got around that projectile somehow, he still had, you know, a few things to get around, a few hills to climb, so to speak, to get that victory. But it was definitely the good call to go stand 1-1 right into fatal blow. You know, that was the last round. You know, whether Scar won it or Averick won it. So you had to use it. You had to use it.
Fight.
You know, it occurs to me that probably a big part of why we're seeing spawn here is maybe an expectation of buzzed hat, because the anti-projectile thing that spawn can do can really blow that up. But Scar, maybe having seen that last time and this time, goes with orbiting yet again. He's in here though anyway.
Yeah.
It's a variation. Obviously, he's been playing for a long time.
Oh yeah. Down 3, still a really, really good move from Kung Lao. Really far ranging, a super plus on hit, and it just complements that throw strike range, that throw strike game so well.
Oh, he backs off. He's gonna comes right in, and it was enough. Nice. Averick just did not expect that final hat to come.
Round 2. Fight.
So Averick fighting in the corner here. Underneath, great range on that. Scar, you know, a couple times at minus frames, including there, he has jumped forward. Okay! And there's no defensive bar yet again. We've been here before. We've seen it. Oh, we're going north of 500. Yes, 563.
He died. So much health gone just like that. Like, it's such a huge crushing blow. Whether you use it as a punish, like you said before, or just the throws are very, very tough to deal with in this game. I mean, yeah, you know the forward throw is coming, but you know he can always back throw to throw you in the corner. It's scary stuff all around. You're gonna throw.
Cause to be frightened right now because Scar's got him in the corner. Oh no! Yeah, it just didn't quite work out in the string right there. So Averick wakes up, gets it, ties it up in the round here.
Fight.
And I believe that was chip out there in that scenario. You know, getting past that last defensive bar and then just being able to get him with the regular at the end of that string. Nice throw escape here from Averick, able to react just in time here. Had he waited a little bit longer, I don't think that would have been an easy tech here.
Getting distance on purpose. Interesting by Scar, and then he comes right back to him. We've seen that from him a few times now, this little back and forth.
Regular ladder string.
You never know when the orbiting hat's going to come out. Will it be another down 3 or not? Now Averick's the one on offense, and there's no defensive bar on Scar's side for breakaway. So if Averick finds a hit, it's going to be big business. I don't know that he will. What?
Did it? He just charged for no reason?
Oh, the timidity. The timidity. Yeah, you can see him almost freeze up, it seemed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe he was expecting more willingness to go in by Scar in the situation. Again, in that restand previously in the previous game, on Wake Up and after, I believe, 1-1, we've seen Scar in situations where he's at minus frame still jump forward, still move in. That may have been the expectation there by Verk, but it wasn't what came, and he just kind of was frozen there, and Scar took advantage.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of I guess tension there. You know, once you had to get in that situation, or like, you know, you feel like, yeah, I know what to do, time in, you know, day in, day out, time and time again, but you know, just that extra little that little factor of Scar being the one at the other end, Scar being, you know, the immensely talented player that he is. Sometimes it gives you a little bit of a shake here, a little bit of a shake. Averick is the newer player in the situation, like you touched on earlier in today's broadcast. You know, his first offline event just happened, what, a month ago,
Right.
and so that pressure being on you is something that I don't think Averick is used to. But he did really well at his first offline event, and he was just really impressive player. I mean, online has been such a great, you know, comparison to offline of recently. You know, NRS is one of the few fighting game developers that actually care about, you know, their net code, and it really does show here when you see, you know, the quality of play that you get on wired connection to wired connection. And that's what all these pro players are. That's what you need in order to participate in today's tournament. You gotta have a wired connection. So Averick going out here with the Scorpion. Now, you know, I definitely didn't think we were gonna see Liu Kang. The spawn, I kind of feel like I saw something different coming, but I think if he is gonna get the job done, it's gotta be with his main character here. It's gotta be with Scorpion. I think he's just a little too timid over the fact that Scar is definitely super aware of what this character.
Well, so far, Scar in control as he's dashing in. Now he's got the corner. Again, those little down threes, taking a little bit of life here and there. You never know. He's gonna do more. Doesn't have the orbital hat ready yet. Okay. Now we have Verk with the corner himself. Can he take advantage? Scar just blocks it out, and immediately Verk is content to hang. Oh, here it is. What patience! Verk is now, he's really caging Scar. You can see this.
Oh yeah, just
very active.
Him on lockdown.
Healing turns here and there. -7, I don't care, I'm in there.
Nice conversion here from Scar. The orbiting hat being the green light, so to speak, for the rest of that string. Scar hit confirming, recognizing that throw attempt here from Averick. Most likely a back throw to, you know, turn the tables, get Scar to the corner, but who knows? Could have been a throw mix that Scar anticipated correctly. Forward throw from Scar, no problem. Averick doesn't see it coming. Nice mids, but it does get challenged afterward. The Scar is pretty negative, so Averick says, I'm going to press some buttons of my own to stand ones. Able to lead some good damage here. However, Scar not letting him take him too far for a ride here.
No, compared to the last game where the end of it was kind of like slow and neither one wanted to make the big bet, I feel like they are both pressing buttons all over the place here. Right now, Scar's got the big advantage. He should be able to kill. He does. It's 2-1. Look, I agree with you when it comes to Verk's character choice. I think Scorpion just seems like the character he loves the most, and sometimes that's what it takes. It's the character that you put in the most time with. But even still, Scar managing through his defense, not just defense, again, in that first game, we saw him with the Abare, with jumping in at times when he was at -frame. So willing to play both sides of this, yes, defending, but also getting in there, harassing, stealing turns with down 3 into down 3, because you think there might be a hat. Like, all of these things are really working out in his favor at the moment.
Yeah. And that didn't seem like a close game with Scorpion. I mean, I feel like both of those spawn games when Averick won and even when he lost seemed a little bit closer than that last one. I just don't think, like you said, like I don't think Scorpion has anything in his arsenal that's going to surprise anyone. And, you know, Averick's not reinventing the character. He's just playing the character very, very solidly. It's the character he's, you know, most fluid with, the character he's most used to. It's not going to take Scar by surprise here. Good conversion here from Scar. Very needy callback there from the hat from that string. As much damage as he possibly can. Going to go for a regular spin, keeping Averick in the corner. You're going to finish the string? No. Goes for a stagger, but Averick ready to challenge back there with the down one, keeping it relatively safe. Going to cash in both those offensive amplified bars here. Averick just crazy right now. Forward throw to
yeah, he's got some pressure going for himself now. Still another couple of bars here for, and he, well, that is worst case scenario right there for Verk. Not only armor broken, but both of those defensive bars gone, and match point for Scar. Everything's going poorly for him. He's doesn't have defensive bar to get out of the corner. He's gonna have to battle. Will he spend? He does. He does, applying the bleed and maybe at least trying to build some space between him in the corner. Never mind, he's right back in Scar. Boy, this is everything working out for Scar, it feels like. Frick, so slow! Right into exactly what ended up coming. And then great call, actually, not blue break.
Okay, we can get it started here. Good conversion, recognizing that anti-air did connect, going right into the fatal blow, because at this point he's got to do something. But this is very dangerous territory here. Scar has access to his fatal blow. Is he going to use it? Aver gets the back throw here. Not so great on the Oki, trying to fake the teleport not once, but twice. Hitting that overhead and another anti-air here from Averick. And Averick coming back from the depths of defeat, coming back to life. As he was dead to rights there. Scar definitely had the situation under control, but he just let it slip in between his fingers.
Oh, all the bars. All the bars gone just like that. No more hats for a while. Brick swinging, looking for that crushing build. He has not had it yet. There's Scar now. He's got the hat back. Brick maybe looking for it. Caught in the corner, here it is! Both bars spent. No break again. The catch and the tech. Verk is still alive, but just barely. He's really got to run it. Here's the beginning. He needs so much work.
Look at that ball Scar. Oh god.
That forward 3-4 has not worked. Verk goes for the grab. Recognizes that, you know, in this case, Scar wants to block. Oh, yes. What else would it be but the great turn stealer, down 3 into orbiting hat. And Scar takes it, so Scar will move on. He will get the rematch, not just of winners finals, but of grand finals from the first week of this. These two players are playing each other back to back in grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, dominant players on the west side here, west side of North America. You know, Scar being Texas and Rewind being from Las Vegas. A lot of experience from both these players. A little bit more so from Scar. Rewind is a lot younger, not too much younger, but you know, a little bit newer to the scene. Really making headway during Injustice 2, and you know, just keeping the momentum going here for Mortal Kombat 11, you know, qualifying, you know, time and time again. We're talking about these finales. And again, speaking of finales, what these guys are playing for today, everybody, including top 8 and some outside of that top 8, are all securing some points to solidify their spot and to qualify, or hopefully qualify, for the finale at the end of the season. And this finale here for North America West is going to have $10,000 as a prize pool. And also another one for North America East is going to have a different finale, also for $10,000. So that's what these guys are playing for, the opportunity to compete for a lot of money and awesome finale. But let's give a quick shout out to Astro Gaming. Again, everything here, huge shout outs here to Astro Gaming. We want to thank Astro Gaming for being the official audio partner of Mortal Kombat 11 Pro Competition. All the caster audio is powered by Astro for the entirety of this season. Please visit the astrogaming.com website to find out more information on all of their officially licensed PlayStation audio products, which are available now, ready to ship out to you. And you guys can see really great quality stuff here. Very comfortable. I can wear this for hours and it doesn't bother me. And we're definitely spending a lot more time at home, so might as well get comfortable while you're staying safe and, you know, away from anything that you don't want to be near. So we have Scar and Rewind.
Yes, this
Scar
is
and
grand final
Rewind.
of the second week of the Mortal Kombat Pro competition for North America East, and it's a rematch. It's Rewind who won it last time, and he's coming from winners here, versus Scar. Now, we have seen both last time grand finals and in winners finals that it was Jade versus Cetrion, but here Scar is going to go with, with the, I don't even know what the special move thing is called, the little ghost he has? I don't know. I love it. I'm interested. He did say on Twitter, I remember after the first week, that he had just started working on Jade, and he was very curious to see like how it would go, but I think it's great to see him now playing with the character that he feels more comfortable in. He tried it in winter finals and it didn't work, as we all saw.
Definitely what we want to see. You know, especially someone, you know someone from playing a character for so long. It's really cool to see, you know, some of the different abilities, ones that we didn't really get to see shine. What a hit confirmed into that fatal blow here from Rewind. Able to just kind of clip the toes of Kung Lao at max range, and Rewind recognizing and saying, yes, not only is this going to hit, not only is this hitting right now, but also it's going to be enough damage to kill if I use this fatal blow, and you might as well go for it. Start off strong here, stop that momentum right in his tracks. His Scar's coming back, feeling pretty good. Coming back from the loser's side here, feeling confident after, you know, winning that last specific set.
Yeah, he looked really good versus Frick, that's for sure. So far, Rewind's in this round doing a pretty good job of controlling the stage. Oh, the cancel, but Scar had already blocked. Here's Rewind trying it up close. Scar slowly trying to move his way forward. He'd love to just get one big chance. We saw in the last round that if he does, he can really take a lot of damage. Rewind tries him. Deadly Winds coming out.
Yeah, Spirit.
Scar needs something soon. He needs something big now. Defensive bar's all gone. If Scar can find 2 significant hits, he's not gonna get it. It's game number 1 going to UYU Rewind.
It's very tough to get under that laser, even when you're like right next to Cetrion as she jumps in the air. Like if you don't have like this crazy forward mobility, like you're not getting past that laser. And I feel like it's usually like the go-to option, especially when the opponent has such little health. You know that laser's coming. You just got to kind of inch your way in, you know, get those wave dashes in as much as possible, or get that forward dash in if, you know, that's not applicable towards your character, and, you know, just try to minimize that gap. And, you know, every time she amplifies it, you got to tell yourself, right, she's just spent bar. She just spent bar to amplify that. Let me just wait, get in a little bit closer. But I just don't think Scar had enough health to play with there, you know, because you're basing your approach all on reads. When is she going to go for laser? When is she going to go for the earthquake? And, you know, sometimes you're not going to guess right, even at, you know, farther ranges. Don't guess right, you're going to lose health. So right now, Scar, start anew here. Game number 2. Dive kick it right past. Yeah, right past that laser.
Nice, right? Very good precision to get in there. He's got the corner, and Rewind has no defensive bar. Rewind's in a bad spot, actually. You can't just smart teleport out.
Exactly.
Okay, battling out of the corner, nevertheless, though, was Rewind.
I think Scar's okay with those trades. Considering how much health he's got, he will take those trades day in, day out. In this exact scenario here, double hats coming out thanks to the amplification. Rewind, lasering, and then teleporting a little bit closer into the corner, but knowing, again, that teleport can just come out at any moment. It's very tough to react to, you know, especially if they have meter and you think they're going to do the farther one. You want to chase them down versus trying to punish them if they're close to you. So always just like a little bit of a guessing game here. Back throw from Scar, and that is going to be enough once he locks Rewind down, really just kind of stopping any kind of exit there from that down 3. And then just going for a regular throw, knowing Rewind is the type of player to lock in that scenario.
We're seeing such a classic ancient bulldogging style here by Scar. Yeah, he's getting hit now and then. Cetrion's rarely doing a lot of damage, you know, it's 150 or so. Not a huge deal, it's just annoying. But if you don't feel that it's annoying, if you're just content to like move forward, this is just a classic way to approach in fighting games, and Scar has done it yet again. He's got more damage for
that,
himself.
I love that fake throw attempt there from Scar. Just kind of going right up to him and just hitting him with buttons instead. Rewind definitely looking for some kind of throw attack here. Scar not finishing that string and just kind of keeping him close there, trying to lock him down here. He does. That's successful. Down 3. Does get. Oh, he dropped the ender. You don't want to give Rewind an inch because he will take a mile.
Well, he's still stuck in the corner. He hasn't found his way out yet, but you know he'd love to find it.
Look at that movement. Look at that movement.
Yeah, Rewind
just
just
all over the place.
Right? He's controlling. He's up close. He's harassing in this way. And Scar, this is really the other side of that patient bulldogging style. Yeah, I'll hang out. Look at the time. 15 seconds on the clock. All Scar needs is a couple hits on block. He doesn't even need them to connect. And he knows this. Down 3 is good enough. That's a tax that Rewind could not afford. And I love that. That, to me, was textbook Lao versus Cetrion play. Or really many characters versus Cetrion play. Patience, not getting frustrated, using your mobility when you have it, reacting to a teleport when you see it, then the mix-up that he did really well between strike throw. He really just, he was almost content to let Rewind control the stage as Cetrion because ultimately, Scar got the corner.
Yeah, the corner, and you know that's very important positioning here. Yeah, for any fighting game. I also never realized how good the wiggle hat that Scar has, the possessed hat. How that seems like a very tough move to flawless block. And you know, at the end there, where Scar was trying to just kind of chip away at him as best as he could, I feel like if he had a different projectile, if he didn't have possessed, as soon as I say that, of course he flawless blocks it. But I'm just saying, it seems like a tougher one to flawless block. Like, of course, Rewind flawless blocking is good, but to me, it just seems like the timing is has a very variable timing, depending on where the arc of that little wiggle hat is.
Yeah, and even from point blank, it's -10, and usually at like a spot where people's jabs aren't gonna reach. Oh, okay. Rewind did not even want to be there. He wasn't even involved.
It's like, I don't even want to guess. I'm just gonna wait for you, and here comes my approach afterwards. You know, whether that's a whiff punish or your time to block, I don't care. I'm not taking a risk with when you're coming out. Just, I know you're gonna come out there, and I'll be here. I'll be over here when the time.
Scar on the chase, on the move, blocking so well, but Rewind's in instead. Scar just didn't expect it that time. So you were saying that teleport does recover very fast. In there again. It's definitely a different style too. It's not just the runaway here from Rewind. We saw shades. You always see it from Cetrion moving in sometimes, but it feels like he's more studiously trying to make that happen this time.
Oh, what a Scar wanted to get that armor breaking dive kick out there, but unfortunately not able to access it.
Attacks on down 3. Scar's close. If you can find one hit confirm. Either way, actually, if either one finds the right hit confirm. And directly into fatal blow. That was the way he needed to kill. He was aware of it, and Rewind is gonna take it. It's 2-1. Now the question must be posed to Scar. Will he stick with this character, or do you think that he'll go to the Jade?
It seems like he's having an easier time somehow. Like with Jade, even though he did get on the board, he did get that victory, I feel like he still wasn't in control. I feel like for the most part, Jade was playing Cetrion's. Whereas like here, it kind of depends on who gets the life lead. Whereas like Scar does have the ability to kind of sit back, bait out these teleports, really hurt Cetrion for these teleports. That's the other thing. Jade doesn't have a lot of damage output. Kung Lao hits like a truck. You got access to the spin. You got access to, I guess in this variation with the loadout that Scar has, the great ancestor launcher, the spirit guy that comes out behind him. So you have, different ways to get damage. Whereas like with Jade, it just kind of seemed like, he he's playing, super puzzle platformer the whole time, even with, the purple stuff on, because the purple stuff has recovery frames, trying to get in through Cetrion. And then from there, it still wasn't an easy task.
Right.
You had to mix up with Delia's dance a little bit, which doesn't even get you a lot of damage to begin with. Whereas Kung Lao, it's like, all right, you get in, then you either abuse throws, or you make them so scared of throws that they're susceptible to strikes, and you cash it.
Oh my god! Oh, wow, that made me swallow the water that I had in my mouth. That anti is so sick. What a great button that is. Commentary's on you for a bit.
There you go. There you go. All right, cough it out. Cough it out. You're okay. A big dive kick coming in here from a Scar. Ancestor does whiff there as Rewind able to recognize, knows that it's his turn to just kind of go in there, press some buttons. Here comes the possessed Wiggly Hat, back and forth. And what a teleport.
I think Rewind's reacting to that hat. That's how it seems to me now, because I've seen him teleport on reaction to that hat. What seems like on reaction to that hat quite a few times.
Yeah, when that hat whiffs, he's still, the recovery frame. So you got to watch out there. That's a big spin to win here from Scar, able to connect that fatal blow right into it. And this should be all she wrote here for this round. A few more hits left. Definitely not enough help to withstand that big kick right to the back of the head as Scar comes off that finite resource. He's okay with it, knowing that it secured him the round. He is going to be able to, go into these next rounds without it, but all he's got to do is win one round without his fatal blow, and he'll be in a Game 5 scenario for this first set. Wiggly Hat does get blocked, and Rewind going in right away with that forward dash throw. Looked like Scar was ready for it.
Scar's got some offense going for him, or could have anyway. Yeah, maybe we're cognizant that may come out. Rewind's right back in, doing a little bit of damage every time. Again, not a lot, but it can mount, as we all know. The bulldogging begins here from Scar. He's slowly moving. Oh, chance! Oh, it was so far! You tried it with the KB string, and nope.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Cetrion players recognize that string whiffs, and then, out of panic, they're like, oh, I gotta finish the string so that it's hard for them to punish me. And then they're just yeah,
oh,
they're teleporting.
Well, and then ground pound to put himself at match point, and also at tournament point.
Final round. Fight.
Can Rewind close this out right here, right now? The boulder knocking Scar down, keeping him really far. He's trying to dive kick around these projectiles, dive kick around these obstacles, bringing it a little closer to Rewind. He still does have bar. Never mind, came off the defensive bar. Regular teleport, not a punish, but it looked like Rewind was trying to either jump or backdash, do something here. But I believe that was not a clean punish here from Scar. It was one of the tougher things.
To be out of there, yeah, and split bars just to escape, and now the chase begins again. Now you know that if Scar finds the hit, he's gonna do so much. Wow. Okay.
That led into so much damage here. 36, nearly 37% here for a projectile. For a projectile hitting you.
Oh, big punish! Oh, and still no defensive bar. That's the cost of bar teleport right there. That combo, the combo before, that's the cost of needing to spend both defensive bars to get out of there. It is tied 2-2.
Yeah, very, very aggressive. I feel like it's super duper risky there, spending those bars. Whether you're, Kung Lao, if you've got that orbiting ability equipped, or even Cetrion here, you're coming off those defensive bars, and if you do get punished, not soon after, you're not going to have access to breakaway. You're not going to have access to roll, or wake up 3s or up 2s. So your wake up options are limited to just delaying and not delaying. Now that the last patch has restricted how many times you can delay your wake up, or how many variable times you can delay your wake up. Now you can only do it one specific time, or don't do it at all. Looks like Rewind is sticking with the same variation though. We got Earthquake, Teleport, both equipped here, which have been doing a lot for him. Oh, flawless blocking, that second part, not the easiest thing to do. It's got a gap, but, you know, a lot of Cetrion players like to play with the idea that they're not going to amplify the rock, and then, you know, you let them not get punished for just doing raw rock wall by itself, but you just never, ever know. Those specific ranges, very tough to home in on it.
What a call! Scar didn't quite get the punish, though. He certainly understood that there was about to be a teleport, hence the jump. Scar finds it again! Again, significant damage. Yes, and ending here, 376. Let's rewind. In a real bind, he's got 2 defensive bars. Will he skedaddle? No, not quite. That's what Scar maybe was. There it is! And in, what a call! Can we talk about that right there? Scar surely expected to have to chase, but instead Rewind's here trying to overcome this life deficit. In this match that will either win the tournament or get the reset. Rewind! In there, yet again, it's not just about run away, it's not just about keep away. Sometimes she's in there as well, and offense has been a big part of why Rewind is at tournament form.
Yeah, offensive teleports, you know, a lot of things have recovery, and that's how Rewind is using it. That teleport leaves you right next to your opponent. Might not be as fast as Raiden's, but definitely can be used the same way as he's recovering from throwing the hat. Rewind gets a nice combo here. Scar thinking he's going for the throw, goes for the regular strike. Then the next time he thinks he's going for the strike again, but goes for the throw this time. Rewind guessing right over and over again in these scenarios, and Scar is just left scratching his head, wondering, how do I approach this?
Wondering how you approach that boulder hanging out in the middle of the stage.
I was gonna
Rewind getting some good damage for himself. Scar moved this approach. No, the second hit does connect. Rewind tries it, that hit and run style. He only needs to hit maybe once, twice more, something like that. It's close. He's got that big opportunity. It's not gonna be enough. But chip damage is real now as well. Looking for the KB. Okay. No break. He tried to chase a backdash. It's not gonna do it. Scar takes it, and 2 weeks in a row, he wins the Mortal Kombat Pro Competition North America West over Scar.
Yeah, so it looks like we have back-to-back repeat winners from both the NA West and NA East tonight. You know, and it's showing consistency. You know, these players are really, really good in Rewind and in combat. They understand what it takes to be a top-level player. They know how to practice. They know how to, you know, spar with the right players. They know how to lab, and they know how to, you know, explore and find, you know, new things, whether that's, you know, already existing top-tier characters or just characters with, you know, maybe a different ability. They're always going to bring something a little different to the table, and they're always going to be able to you know, be able to rely on these other tools. But Rewind, incredible showing here, and it was so close there. Scar really putting in that work there with Kung Lao, taking it to a final game in that set. And I really liked how he was using those different abilities that we didn't see too much of before custom variations were a thing. Now I think those abilities were in the third variation of Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Nobody picked it.
I think they got buffed. I'm not 100% on that, though. But yeah, it was cool to see the max range spiritual guidance, I think it's called. KB connect. That was definitely cool. So I do like that Scar stuck with Lao. As you were saying, the idea that Jade maybe is better at not getting hit in that matchup, I could see that. At the same time, Kung Lao is better at making the hit count, right? So it's kind of like, which of those would you prioritize? Both of them can make sense, certainly. In that one, though, Scar close, and it was a big part of this, I would say, was that Rewind was not just trying to zone, not just trying to run away, and it wasn't even at times that it was the hit and run style that we're all accustomed to, right? She comes in with her string into deadly wins, that kind of stuff, but it was teleporting in. It was like affirmatively, definitely offense as well that did it for Rewind here, calling out the perfect moments for teleports. I don't know that I've seen a teleport work like that in a
the far teleport and then said like, "Oh, I'm coming back. Never mind. Here's a punish for you trying to approach the far teleport," because that's how fast her teleport is. It's so good. As you guys can see here, rewind. Definitely not any super decisive sets. I mean, he won over 2 easy 3-2, and he won twice over Scar, 3-1 the first time, and 3-2 the second time. And big shout outs to all the players who participated, not only in this top 8, but everybody who signed up and participated in this weekend's tournament, representing North America League. And just trying to get those points, trying to have fun, go out there, compete, see how well you can do, compare your results to your friends who you've been playing with, and go over things and just have fun, man. That's what it's all about. It's about having fun and securing those points. If you guys get enough points, you do qualify for, again, gonna have a finale for both NA West and NA East. That finale is gonna have a $10,000 prize pool. So if you guys haven't been competing yet, it's not too late. You can get in there. You get some great results for certain weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row. You might have enough points to qualify there. A lot of fun. Definitely sign up. And speaking of signing up, we're gonna give a big shout out to PlayStation for everything they've done for us. The Mortal Kombat 11 Pro competition is presented by PlayStation 4 Tournaments. Check out the PS4 Tournament Open Series. PlayStation 4 Tournaments are weekly competitions for all skill levels. Compete against your friends and rivals for unique rewards. You can visit the PlayStation 4 Competition Center, the one destination that has Mortal Kombat content that gives you an inside look on how top players play and tips and tricks for players of all skill levels. All you have to do is go to compete.playstation.com and sign in with your PSN ID, and just like that, get in there, compete, have fun, and that's what it's all about, man. It's all about having fun. And speaking of fun, I had a blast being able to commentate here with you, David. So big shout outs to Ultra David for being amazing on the mic as always. Give him a follow on Twitter. He also loves to uh, you have a lot of passion. You're a very passionate person, David. I feel like sometimes you don't come across that like that, but like when I see your Twitter, you're just nothing but passion, and I love it, man.
That's excellent of you to say. I appreciate that.
All right, David. Any parting words for us as we close out the night?
Just want to say congrats again to Scar. He's won 2 of these in a row. He's looking great on points. I'm sorry for Rewind. Scar as well in grand finals twice in a row, also looking great on points.
Points.
Very interested to follow this stuff in the future as we see whether they continue their extremely strong runs or whether more of the players that we saw here tonight who are on the come up make their come up even stronger. There's a lot to look forward to. It was fun tonight, and I'm sure it will continue to be fun in the future.
All right, so I guess that's it for us tonight. Again, you guys didn't check out the MK11 merch. I just want to shout that out one more time. Really, really great quality stuff. A lot of different things there on that catalog, different colors, different characters. We got Melina, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and again, this graphic does not do it justice. The catalog has so many other characters. They got Raiden on there. They got Jade, all the different colors, all the different regions. They got tank tops, the long sleeve shirts, the hoodies. There's something there for everybody. If you guys are looking for something awesome for yourself, or maybe someone that you know that loves Mortal Kombat 11, definitely go in there and find it. All great quality stuff. All official merch here from the boys here from NRS and Pro Competition. Everything's awesome. I love it. I guess that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. So be on the lookout for the next one. We love you all, and I hope everyone has a great night. Take it easy.
Jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
PlayStation. Looking for attention. attention. I don't need the extra tension, cause I'm in the fourth dimension. Trapeze high in suspension. Now don't bother with the haters, cause they all be imitators. We're real life manipulators. Get fit back up and see you later. I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be. I like me for me. I am who I wanna be. Na 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 na. Gotta prove it to myself and nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself and nobody else. I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be. Prove it to myself like nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself like nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself like nobody else. Gotta prove it to myself I like me for me.
Hey guys, Ketchup and Mustard here, and it's time to test your might in the Mortal Kombat 11 Open Series. Ready to rumble? Power on your PlayStation and head to the Events app, filter by type, and select a convenient date and time. Boot up MK11 and locate the PS4 Tournaments menu option. Click it to visit a familiar place, the Console Events tab. Sign up and prepare to play. Once registered, you can view your tournament details and check-in time. A notification will remind you to tighten your black belt and get over here for your match. Continue combat in the open qualifiers to close in on the competition. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the tournaments.
PlayStation. Who are you?
I'm your worst nightmare.
Any ring I step into is mine. End of the line.
Then this fight is now personal.
It is exhausting being so perfect.